roll in
Oh, thanks.
Discord now.
Alrighty, we are
By the
live and ready
way,
to go. Although he is not on camera, everybody can be heard, including me. So let's do the quick test.
It should be there now.
Quick test.
Airlock dog.
Excellent. Yep, it
Yeah,
barked one too many times. All right, so sporting his Lego background.
Yeah.
This is Micah's birthday tonight, and so as per usual, since he's over 20, any one he rolls tonight will be a 20.
Okay.
Because he's playing on his birthday, which is not something a lot of people will do. So
That is
I
fair.
appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
We all appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys.
7 to 13.
no, we appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate your appreciation.
Yeah. What were we gonna call our group without you? We would have been like, we would have just stayed the Heroes of Phandalin forever.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Who doesn't want to be called the Scrambled Eggs?
Scrambles has 100 ideas. Every once in a while, one sticks.
Every once in a while, some of them are good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we have. Let's go ahead and bring this back down to 110.
Which this is not one of them, of course.
Perfect. All right, so after spending the night in Grimmy's den, they return. The scrambled eggs had returned to Phandalin. A Shang-Zi vampire came to you guys and told you that you need a basilisk heart to repay the debt that you incurred upon him when you destroyed his vassals. You have until the 16th of Hammer to put a basilisk heart into a box that he gave you. As you were getting ready to leave, a gnome came, and so you guys went to talk to the king of Gnomengard, and you found out that a fire giant was investigating the remains of this huge crater that was supposed to be a weapon that to transport hellhounds and poisonous gas, and what in the world had a seizure when I So, and you guys got an amulet of the plains, which is still in the party sheet. So somebody needs to take possession of it. And then you return to the manor, and you found out that Blade had accepted Scramble's invitation to come to the manor. And instead of keeping her as a guard, you guys invited her to come along with you with the vampire, and she said, okay, as long as I get 1/6 of the treasure. So it's one less than what everybody else will get, a little bit less than everybody else. And you guys said yes, and that is where we had left off.
I'm also going to throw it out there. Once again, just a stupid Scrambles idea. I was like, hey, if you're ever looking for a job, feel free to come over here. And then it happened.
Yeah.
Wild shit.
She stabbed you so good that she was like, man, I'd like to stab other people with that guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yikes.
Hey, my fantasy grounds has this weird little button or icon or thingy under Luthien. It's got like 3 books. It's a bubble. What does that mean?
I think it's just you.
Are you talking about the under her portrait?
Yeah, it's like 3 books and it's a bubble. I don't want to click on it because I don't know what it does.
Go ahead.
Click on it.
Click on it.
I
Find
think
out
you
what
might
that
have
is. I want to
minimized the
know.
window.
Oh, it's notes. It says notes.
Oh yeah, I think you minimized the window.
Yes. Yeah, so if you right click, had nothing to do with Luthien, it just has to do with the notes that you were looking at. If you right click on it, it'll pop up. If you're looking at a note or image or almost anything, there'll be a symbol at 2 o'clock that says minimize, and that will make
I
a
see.
little bubble you can move around and stick somewhere else, anywhere you want. And then
that's
depending
cool.
on what it is, so a note looks like the symbol you
Books.
mentioned. Images looks like it has a different image, little symbol on it, stuff like that. So that's what that is.
That's neat. I did not know that. I thought she had something special going on. I was like, ooh, what does she have? But I didn't want to click on it and then get the curse. So.
Got no.
They'll hang you by your toenails.
I feel like that's some sort of like in character thing of like, ooh, what's Luthien got? And then it's books.
Yeah.
It's reading. She's got homework for you now.
Brambles doesn't do homework.
I know.
It's just built into his backstory.
Well, every book he's gotten has been like, hey, Toggin, you want this? And you're reading book anything.
Hey, Toggin, can you read this for me?
I can read. I just prefer not to. Okay.
I just love that, like,
is-
while the vampire was here, or no, while the gnome was here, like, passed the thing over and Scrambles just takes it and then passes it on like an assembly line. On
Yeah.
like, hey,
For sure.
pass this to Toggin. Hey, pass this to and it just like
Well-
keeps going.
Well, all I can think of is like the scene from Iron Man where Agent Coulson's trying to hand him something and he's like, I don't get handed things.
Alrighty. So anything else anybody wanted to add to the recap before we get rolling?
Nope.
No.
Oh, all right.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. All right. So this is a picture of Blade.
Quick question. I know I'm running her. Am I needing to roleplay for her, or are you going to do that part for her?
That is
Picture blade.
pretty much up to you. I will let you run her. No, do you have her in your cohorts?
I do in my cohorts. I have her
Okay,
open
good.
right here. I was looking through her stuff.
Perfect. So she. There we go. So that's really, like I said, that's really up to you. I can send you little messages. She's just pretty much a person who is out for herself. She's a fighter bard who is very good at what she does, and is is very nimble and dexterous, and is so she is a blade dancer. Is her
Yeah, I see
title?
that in the game to do the extra attacks. Actually, Surge lets her take 5 7-star attacks. That is a lot of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she gets 1 extra basically, instead of because she makes 3 attacks, and then she gets 2 extra, so it's a total of 5. Yep.
That's crazy.
Anyway, but she isn't doing huge amounts of damage. She's got a scimitar and a dagger, so. That is her stuff. I will switch her token at some point in time. Right now, it's
Whatever the generic one
actually I
is,
do
yeah.
have her token. I just haven't switched it. Tokens. All right. So anything else? So yeah. So like I said, it's up to you. However you want to do it. If you don't feel comfortable, that's fine. If you want to do
Uh,
it, that's fine. Otherwise, just let me know.
I probably won't, just because I have a hard enough time roleplaying Luthien sometimes, much less another.
Just as long as she doesn't talk to Luthien, you'll be fine. Have
Yeah,
a
that's fair.
15-minute conversation between the two of them.
You never know. Could be plotting something.
Yeah.
Her name is Blade, or is that just
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's her name.
sweet? I saw a video that looks almost just like her.
Would help if I spelled it right. So my chief moderator says that, oh, look at that. So that Robin is lurking in the chat. And there you go, a randomly quote from Robin. I just bought her newest
Wow.
thing. She just put out some tokens today for a setting she has made and produced and is in selling. Right now it's in a PDF form that you can get. It's called Panovo. It has things like a unicorn race, a race of unicorn people, a whole bunch of anamorphic races from the different animals, like bears and bearkin and rabbitkin and frogkin, which I put my favorite token picture up there from her stuff. Where is... So here's Discord. My general. So here's the token I was talking about on the stream. Click. From her Frogkin token pack. From her Panovo token pack. Anyway, she put a crap ton of work. It's like 190 something pages. In the setting, I have played a game in her setting. So, check it out if you're curious. If you want a whole new place like Eberron or the Sword Coast, Faerun, things like that. Panovo. Panovo is what it's called. And I will eventually be, once it's switched into fancy grounds and stuff, I will definitely be using it. Anyway, so hello Robin, if you have me on speaker. Okay. Alright, so if nothing else that you guys wanted to mention, what would you like to do? You guys are still in the manor talking to Blade, so she is grabbing her gear and she's all packed and ready to go. She hadn't unpacked from coming here, so she's ready to go when you guys are. She does have a mount if you guys are taking a mount. If not, then she will.
I thought we were taking the wagon with the oxen, but maybe we weren't. I've lost track of that discussion.
No, I think you're right. I think we're going to take the oxen because we don't have to. We can't travel any faster, but we get to rest. So I think that was the benefit
Yeah.
to it.
I think
Correct.
that was, that sounds correct. Alright, well, I think if we're all packed and ready to go, then we should roll out of here.
Exactly, please.
Heck yeah.
Alright, why can't I
Rock and
find
roll and blow this joint.
Pathfinder tokens? Let's try. Let's go to all.
Hey, Luthien, by any chance, do you have the comprehend languages spell?
Double check, because
Oh, it's
I
portraits, that's why.
I might.
Like, no worries if you don't, but I want to know.
What am I looking for? Skills. Not skills. Action. Switching between the setup for D&D versus Starfinder times because sometimes I go looking for my spell tab and there's not a spell tab. And...
Yeah.
Oh no, I have speak with animals, not comprehend languages.
Okay, no worries.
I don't even know if druids can comprehend languages.
I don't know.
I don't know either now.
I can't, so which is why I'm asking. I'm just looking
mean,
at
what-
my inventory and I'm like, you know what? I've still got this diary that I can't read because we were talking about Scrambles just passing stuff to Toggin, and that's another thing that he did, and I can't read it. So
Yeah, I don't know what language it is.
neither do
Apparently
I.
neither does Logan,
No,
so.
it's a bard, eldritch knight, sorcerer, warlock, wizard, trickster.
Isn't Blade multi-classed? Hey Blade, do you have comprehend languages?
Great question.
Hey man, if we're gonna be in a wagon
Mandatory.
anyway,
He does not know.
man. Well, whenever
We'll
we
need to
like
get a
stop to
scroll.
research. No, whenever you have to be the right class to use the scroll anyway.
Oh, I
Whenever we,
forget. It's
like,
different.
yeah, when we go to like a library or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I'll look.
We'll figure out a way to do it
Why do you
somehow.
need it when you already have something that's even better?
Because what I have is tongues, but that doesn't let me read.
Read. Yeah, it's only
Yeah, I was
spoken.
gonna say we've had this conversation several times because every time they're like, "You have a way to understand." It's because yeah, no.
Does it work if Scrambles reads it at her? He doesn't know the language, but he can try. It probably sound a lot like if I tried to read French.
Oui, oui, bonjour. Baguette. I say as somebody that does speak French. No, I don't think that would work. I think we talked about it before and concluded that it doesn't.
Alright, so
Well, we tried.
I ask again, what are you guys doing besides standing around talking to each other?
Getting in the wagon and
We're
traveling.
loading up the
Get the fuck
wagon.
out of here, please. I'm begging you.
Seeing if we can grab a sack lunch from the cafeteria before we go.
Yeah. See if they'll make food for us.
I mean, hey man, we know that
Crackers.
Chef Cracker makes a mean PB and J. Cuts off the crusts. And
So as
everything.
you see Mr. Emerald, and he sees you guys getting ready to leave. He's, your pardon, sir. If you could let me know, I know that you are not beholden to me, but it would be beneficial in my duties if I knew when you were leaving and for how long approximately it might be. This way I can better prepare the kitchen staff and the security details when knowing when you and the rest of you will be here.
That is valid. That is a valid thing.
Yeah. Definitely. Speaking of which,
Next
plan
time
on
we're in a
leaving right now.
city, yeah. Next time we're in a city, we should get another like pair of sending stones, so that we can have one for Mr. Emerald.
I don't know how like the distance they go.
I think as long as you're on the same plane,
Oh, really?
if I'm remembering correctly.
Wow. Heck yeah, we should. That's wild. I didn't know that. Well, I will let them know. Hey, we're gonna go over to Neverwinter and potentially Waterdeep, but probably Neverwinter. I anticipate I'll be gone for a couple of days, but you know what? It could be as long as a week or two. Let's just call it, I don't know, roughly.
And
Well, it's going to be way more than one day because it takes way longer to get there. So let's call it a week for
It's
now.
like almost a week.
it's a 10
almost.
days.
Oh, 10 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10
Well,
days sounds
yeah.
right.
10 days is a week in this game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
roughly
is.
10
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
So a
Perfect.
week, and then if nothing else, we can send like a messenger back.
Yeah, I
to
can send somebody
update
to
him.
And the bird.
Rendezvous.
Bertie. Bertie.
All I think of is
Bark.
from Enchanted when she like brings the birds. And she's like, take these to Nancy, please.
Okay,
Anyways.
but the funny thing is that she did.
They did.
They did bring them to Nancy
The birds, I don't know what they're doing.
in like New York City with like 5,000 Nancy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anyways, I'm
Magic.
sorry, my brain is not in the track today. Continue.
Right,
Feel
so
free to tell me to shut up whenever you need me.
he nods and heads off towards the kitchens. You guys go ask for food. They will let you know to come back in about half an hour. And when you come back, they have stuff prepared for you. Different meats and breads and juice and a couple condiments and things that you can take with you.
Hell yeah. We were about to leave without these.
Yeah, we almost made a huge mistake.
You're welcome.
All right, so in the wagon, 4 normal-sized people can fit comfortably. Who is taking what?
I'll ride alongside the wagon on Nightmare.
I'm assuming normal people, like, sure, Luthien will be around the room.
Luthien's a normal person.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but I'm thinking if only 4 normal people could fit in it, then I'm thinking of, like, Toggin and Blaine and,
Did say that she has a mount.
Oh, she didn't
So-
have a mount.
Toggin and Jackson, because neither of us have mounts.
Yeah, that works.
Unless we wanted to take
So you're going to go through all the
Firefoot.
trouble to go with
What?
the wagon for just 2 people?
No, I don't think we should. I'm
We
used
don't
to
know what we're
walking.
gonna have to. My only thing is we don't know what we're bringing back either. We are going to a large town, and in my opinion, like if we are planning on doing anything else there, which we never plan, but we always end up doing more stuff, we might like the storage space
Yeah,
too.
what if I see like the toe of a giant or something?
I was like, I'm thinking of the mansion mainly because he wanted to bring an entire door. And what
World's
was the
biggest
other
ball
thing?
of yarn.
Yeah,
I could get a door.
I even though it's a bit more of a pain, I think for storage sake, it's beneficial overall. I also don't know how big a basket cart is. In my head, it's a lot bigger than it probably is in game, really. But in my head, it's pretty big.
Well, okay. You said 4 normal-sized people. How many us-sized people can fit in that?
Yeah, you got a point there.
You could all fit in there. It would just be very tight. Scrambles is really the biggest one that has an issue with his horns and such, but he can just slouch down a little bit or lean. If he's on one side by himself, it's no problem. You guys can also have the seats changed to where it's not an actual seat. It's just like cushions on the floor. So you're sitting on the floor with your back against the wall, and that would leave plenty of room for everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure we should do that the next time
Yeah.
we're in town. Or we've done it preemptively.
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
we can say that we did
No,
it
we can't do it
preemptively,
preemptively now. But we could do it while we were in town, even while we look for a basilisk hut.
but- Yeah, while
Anyways.
we're riding and just...
How are these seats put into the cart? Can I just rip them out with bootstraps?
It would tear apart the wagon.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I don't
Then
think
no.
that works.
So
wanna do
maybe next time we like spend the night somewhere, we're like, hey, can we leave this with you and have you take care
Yeah,
of it?
You
exactly.
do have people in Fandelver. I don't remember off the top of my head but
Phandalin.
if no one else, the actual the miners consortium would be able to do it if no one else can. But there might even be a wagon people. And all Alright, so I'm looking at... I don't see a wagon or a cart in Tressendor Manor or Scrambles. Did you...
Remember, I bought it to take back the giant arm wire thing that all my precious things are in.
Right.
And then
I'm
you
trying to
go.
remember, was it... I know in the caravan you guys were actually in a covered wagon.
Yes.
But I don't remember if you guys just had what type of cart or... Here it is.
No,
cart.
this is like
it was
a
a
covered...
cart.
Was it a
bought-
cart?
Yeah, you have a cart on your character sheet. So I'm
Oh,
going
cool.
to put it into Tressendor Manor.
Perfect.
There. Okay. So,
I don't remember. All I remember is that I could fit my thing into it. And that's pretty big. That's all I cared about.
alright. So this is a...
Oh my god, dude. Bragging.
There you go. So we'll say it's a larger cart with 4 wheels. Now, you guys, you can buy a wagon. It's just that this is 15 gold, whereas a wagon is going to be more expensive. Let me see. Items. And again, you can
I'm
buy
okay
them
with
in
pitching in for a
Fandolin
wagon.
too. But if all you want is just something to carry your stuff, all you need is a cart, 4-wheeled cart.
Right.
So there's a covered wagon,
Maybe
a
that's a better
flatbed
way.
wagon, and a regular wagon. There. So this is...
And you're calling that a
Did that
flatbed?
go? Did that go in order from best to worst?
I'm putting them in
Yes.
chat.
The chat.
So there's your covered wagon, there's your flatbed, and here's your regular old... I mean, your last one is... Yeah. So your regular wagon and flatbed wagon are 35. And then a covered wagon is 60.
Dude, I can just
Talking about
pay 60 gold
rent
to
or-
this press.
Now these are to purchase.
First of what?
You just need something
That's it,
to pull
35?
it. Yep.
And we have ox.
Thought we already had.
Right?
His cart's 15.
I have a lot of money.
Yeah, I
have a
bought
lot of money. So let's
I
just,
bought an ox and a donkey. I bought one of each.
So you have things to pull. I'm just saying. You were saying, why is it so cheap? Well, that's just the wagon. That doesn't include the mount.
Yeah. All the
Okay.
crap that comes with it.
You're saying that these are available for purchase in
Yes.
Fandolin where we are
Yes.
right now. Okay,
Yep,
Toggin is
minor
going out
consortium
and
will have
buying
them.
one. He's gonna go buy a covered wagon for us.
Hey, see
To
if you
use
can
on
trade
our-
my shitty
That's-
card in and get some credit.
and I'm coming with you too.
I like
You
that
can also
idea
have
also.
both. You can attach the
You
covered
could
wagon
have
to the
both.
back of the... I mean, the cart to the back of the wagon.
Make a caravan.
A caravan. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said it that way. I'm really excited about the
Hey,
caravan.
whatever
John
floats your
Boy.
boat, man.
So
I
the
get
covered
really excited
wagon
about the caravan.
isn't going to be able to carry anywhere near as much as the cart would, unless people aren't in the wagon. If you fill up the wagon with crap, that's fine. You can also stack stuff on top of it. But it's still not as much as you could stack in a long 4-wheeled cart.
Okay.
But it's still
Remember the long ones? It's the
huge.
medium.
Much more than you guys could carry on horses or on your backs. So
Hey, I say we just keep both then, honestly. If it's not
Yeah,
super
fuck it, let's
expensive
keep them
to buy.
both.
Toggin.
We have a manor. We can store a lot of crap in there.
you do. Yep.
I'm
As
not
a
used to
manor of
having an
fact,
actual physical
we do.
building. I'm like, we wander around. We live where we live. It's fine.
So right now you have one of each, one mule and one ox. You basically want 2 of the same type at least to pull one of these 2 things. And then otherwise there might be issues later on. Like if you have a loaded cart, one mule isn't going to be able to pull a fully loaded cart. Right now it's empty for the most part. A couple 100 pounds in it. It's no big deal. So my point is you should buy another ox or another mule or some horses to pull these things.
Yeah,
Okay.
horses, I think.
Okay.
Get it done.
I like horses because in a pinch we could ride them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay, so horse.
You know, hold more stuff if we lose the wagon too.
So a draft horse is There you go.
I'm gonna say, let's go
And we
horses
need
that
draft
Toggin
horses.
could
We need
ride.
draft horses so that some of us can ride them.
Is
Some of us
Yeah, we end up
50
buying
gold.
ponies because they're cheaper, and then we're like, wait a second, they can't pull the wagon. We've
Dun,
got
dun,
10
dun.
ponies, and they're still
You
struggling.
can get an old fragile horse.
You should get Ruskabel rabbits.
There you go. And then there's a riding horse. So the riding horse are more expensive because they're trained. But if you just want a couple draft horses, then those there 50 gold apiece.
Aren't you able to get like I'm thinking of like a different kind of horse, like a war horse or something, where it's like bigger than a
Combat
normal
ready.
horse,
There'll be a
but
draft
also
horse.
trained? Okay.
You have a druid, so she could probably train your draft horses to be ridden as well.
I could train probably a good chunk of the things.
War horses will actually fight in combat and will not run away from most monsters. But they are 400, and they also take a week of working with the rider
Right.
before they are
money.
fully
Don't have a
functional.
week right now, so
And there are no war horses in Vandalin right now.
yeah, I figured we would have to go to a bigger city.
You can get
Um,
draft horses or riding horses, and for your sakes, the riding horses would be able to carry you if you want to, either way you want to go. So whatever you want to do, get draft horses. Luthien can spend time with them and train them. Or just remember you're going to have to carry the saddles.
What do you mean?
We can put them in the wagon. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
If you're using riding horses to pull the wagons, you just need to throw the saddles in the back of the cart. So that
Yeah,
you
'cause
have
you can't
them
strap.
Because Scramble said
Can
in,
you guys
in
hear
the
me?
case of a pinch, they can. I'm answering your question, so yes, I can hear you. He said in the case of in a pinch, he wants to be able to ride the horse. That's why he doesn't want an ox or a mule.
Right. And I'm also saying that I'm going to buy whatever we need. Just let's get what we got. I got plenty of money.
Okay.
I can contribute to horses since you took me out of the deed on the house.
Excuse me, I'm dying.
You can also buy a giant
Oh,
seahorse.
Don't die, it's your birthday.
Yes, exactly.
About dying.
Anyway, so let's just do it. We're just wasting so much time. Let's get the horses and get out of here.
I suggest draft horses. Luthien would take the time to help you guys bond and train what needs to be done with them. But then at least it's more comfortable for Toggin and Scrambles if they need.
Scrambles is gonna try what all of the horse girls do in every horse girl movie. He's gonna try
Oh,
to
no.
train the horse through feelings. He's gonna like walk around and look longingly at it, and then like befriend it
Stands
a little bit.
directly behind the horse and is surprised
Yeah.
when he gets kicked.
Yeah, he does that too.
Just ask Talgan to come over and speak to the horse.
He probably
Yes,
could do
Titan
that,
can.
but no, he's gonna do what horse girls do because it's funnier.
Thanks for stopping by,
Horse
RPG
girls.
Professor. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Tonight is Scrambles / Micah's birthday, so feel free to pay for him, buy him stuff like a
Yeah,
little bit of what's the opposite of help, whatever it is.
hindrance,
No hindrance.
Yeah,
Well,
a little bit of hindrance or magic surges, or
random teleport. That's always a fun one. I love random teleport.
anyway, you can buy a seahorse there, giant seahorse for 300.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that'll work out well on land.
Okay,
I did have a
gonna be
We
good
go
eating.
buy a
fighter
giant
who rode a
seahorse
freaking
and then-
seahorse.
All right, so who's paying for the draft horses?
I'm paying for everything.
All right, so
I
that's
have
200 gold for the 4 draft horses, and I will put them in
Okay.
Tressendor Manor.
and I have already taken out 60 gold pieces for the
wagon?
covered wagon.
Okay, and then we also need to pay
Where's the
for
other horses?
items. That's images. Items. There we go.
Other horses, I believe.
Hi, buddy.
There we go. So it's 1 gold with a block
Yeah.
and tackle for each. So you'll need 4 gold for.
Oh no, guys! I think we might have to distribute that between all of us.
Gonna break the bank. How dare!
I mean, a back-breaking payment plan, you know.
Exactly. All right. So
So
we now
all the
have
horses that bought everything, right?
4 horses, 4 blocks and tackle to ride the horses, and have Luthien train them. And then it's going to be, let's see, and you have a covered wagon and a cart, 4-wheeled cart.
By the way, guys, I charge by the hour.
So how much is how much are the horses?
It was 200 for the horse.
200.
So, what did you say you spent $60 on?
The covered wagon.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 200 to you, Jackson,
Okay.
and then
That seemed
we
rather
still had the
low,
4
but-
gold floating around.
Man, I'll
Just
take
take it
out the
off
4.
mine.
I took out the 4 already. It's
No, it
gone.
makes an even number. Just relax.
Okay.
Please let it be
Bankrupt
300 even.
us.
Did you take out the
There you
4
go.
or not?
I'm taking out 205. Okay.
Ooh, giving him a
I mean,
tip.
yeah.
Very nice.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm not- am I
Get
supposed to
yourself
tip? You said there
something
was no tipping.
nice.
All right. No, that
No
was them.
tipping in this game.
You absolutely can
That
tip
was scrambled.
and grease the palms of the people that you live with.
Yeah,
They will love you
especially.
forever.
Okay. Before we head out, I feel like we should probably buy food for these 4 animals that we're now in charge of. Can we buy some bundles
Yep.
of
So
hay
you guys,
or something?
you have.
or...
Yes. So I'm hand waving all of that, even though you
Okay,
now have
cool.
4 of them. Same thing with Rindon. I'm presuming that he hunts for himself, or you're getting food for him, stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
What does Nightmare eat? Scrambles has
doesn't.
been
He
watching
doesn't.
him a lot.
He doesn't.
he
He's
doesn't.
not eating things.
You've tried to feed him everything you can think of, and he doesn't
Yes.
eat it.
I've been offering him all of the foods.
So give me
New things.
Give me. You have noticed that there was one time when there was an accident and something fell on him and took a chunk out of one of his bones.
Oh.
And later that day, you saw him munching on a little critter, and pretty much left everything, and then sort of absorbed the bone, and over time it replaced the bone. So he will eat bones
He eats bones.
if he gets hurt.
He's bona fide.
So really, we can just have Rindon eat the meat off the creatures, and then have Nightmare eat the bones.
American doesn't allow that. He buries them in the backyard.
And then my axe will eat their souls. It's a real
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
It does.
We
It
have
solves
this whole okay,
We're recycling.
the
We're
souls for
eco-friendly.
scrambles,
Exactly.
the meat for
You're like Native
Rindon.
Americans. Use all parts of the thing to
Use the
hunt.
whole part of our victims. The whole
Yeah.
goblin. Not a
Now
single
we-
part of the goblin.
It's all
just the-
about the not wasting. So it works out well.
All right. So
Now we
I
just
need
gotta find something
survival
to do
checks.
for.
I will help
Luthien-
whoever is surviving.
Yeah, Luthien it has advantage. So you roll, babe.
Skills. I assumed. Make sure I'm pulling the right
It was
one though. That'd
Very
be
much
nice.
almost a 3.
Oh.
What are we waiting for tonight? Okay.
All right, so nothing happens during your day trip. However, you are able. I do need Luthien and Taugen. Go ahead and give me nature checks in the tower as you guys are hunting for your stuff.
It hasn't come up yet, but my background does say that I can automatically find food and water for my party as long as it's available. I'm sure you're talking about like the plant stuff, but
Luthien, you find. Okay, That's why I don't worry about you guys having food.
yeah.
Luthien, you find a constrictor vine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that is in the party sheet.
Cool.
Taugen, you find marigold.
Marigold.
This one actually does stuff. Give me a 2d4. Taugen. Why you did it in a tower, but okay.
I don't know. You had me doing the other thing in the tower. I figured. I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, so you're able to
Sometimes-
find 4 marigold. That is also on the party sheet. Alright, are you going to let Luthien use some of the marigold while she's working with the horse?
Yeah.
Okay, so subtract. Well, you haven't taken them yet. When you take them, you take one away. And Luthien, give me a animal handling check with a +2. Just straight in the chat. It is a contested roll against the horse.
Why was that +10? What the heck?
Well, it's a you. I think you have a +8.
Oh
and
wait,
then
no,
the +2
+8.
added
Okay,
on.
yep. Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
You're like, I'm not mad about this, but I am
Right.
confused.
Why was it? That was weird.
I heard it
don't
roll.
know
I
why
didn't
it
see where the
wasn't-
number went.
I don't know why it was in the. Oh, maybe because he's hidden? Let's see. That's weird. Anyway, it was a 13. So, you have 1 success with the first horse. I'm going to say, give me a d4.
It's Svenzone.
Okay, so you're going to take 4 successes with this one to tame it. Let me go to Dressendor Manor. Alright, what are you guys doing at night?
Want
I
to read
think
a
just
book.
doing. think just doing our watches and sleeping. I don't think we're gonna do anything else special.
Yeah, I think we should set up normal watch.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
are you going to
whatever's
allow
in the
Blade
party
to take a watch by herself?
Ooh.
No, I don't think so.
I'm like,
I think honestly, even
No.
if like minus our relationship with Blade, I think we probably don't need her to anyway.
That
So we're
didn't sound
probably
like a
okay.
yes.
I think we're gonna like put her on like the fast track of like you take watches with somebody else for now.
Yeah.
Like get her used to
I can
taking
take
a
watches.
watch.
I can take
but-
watches with her because I'm able to deal with her if she gets out of hand.
Perfect.
Okay.
So if she goes, then I will be with her.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And maybe we shouldn't have been talking about how loaded we are and how money is no object to us anymore.
We're like, hey,
Maybe
we're
we
gonna
should
leave
have been
town. She's
saying
like,
that.
okay, hey, right before we go, here's 1,000 gold. We need all the things. Don't worry about the money. Yeah, we're gonna tip. Of course, we're paying extra. 4 gold. Spit on 4 gold. Yeah. And she was like, I'll take 1/6.
She's She's like, I'll take 1/6. And meanwhile, each of us has to have like a different bag for each kind of coins because we've got so many of each of them.
Yeah.
It's
Badass.
fine.
They're pretty badass.
You have 4 chests in the cart just for your 4 different types of coins.
Yeah. We bought a bigger cart. We bought a second cart just in case we wanted to buy more shit. We already had one.
Nice.
That's great.
Or you're just gonna collect souvenirs for the
I
remainder.
do. I
you know.
collect souvenirs constantly. I'm like an
I
Antiques
know, it's
Roadshow.
You are. You
Scrambles is
are.
the
You're
Antiques
just like,
Roadshow
I want
of D&D
all the
characters.
items.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Copper tankard. There you go.
No, I was just thinking, oh shit, I should have put that in the manor. So I'm gonna say where I changed the description to where we got it from, and then I'm gonna put it in the party sheet so that it could go to the manor.
Cool beats.
All right, so you guys are sleeping, and let's see. So you said Jackson is the one that's also. So you're using the marigolds. I'll just delete that. All right. Order. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Jackson is the second with blade. Okay. All right. So Jackson, you are kind of keeping watch with blade. As you guys are sitting down and setting up, getting ready to eat and stuff, she'll play some tunes. Starts off with a light, just a melodic, like a classical piece, and then goes into a really somber tune, and then goes to something a more upbeat. As you guys are getting ready for it to go to bed down.
100% has never ever come up in both of the 3 campaigns that I've played. Luthien is proficient in the flute and will play with her.
Nice.
Hey, I've got an instrument too.
Scrambles
Actually,
plays
no,
also.
I'm not
You see.
joining. I'm not joining because I'm reading my book, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you were reading.
Luthien opens her case. There's dust and cobweb, and she blows. It's all rusted, and little
She has to
spiders
get like
crawling
a
out of it.
degree and all this shit.
Where are your instruments located if you can play them?
If you can play them, they're on your skills page. No, abilities.
Abilities.
Abilities. Okay.
It's under proficiencies.
Proficiency.
I decided a random instrument a long while ago, and it never came up ever because
Guess what
it's never
Scrambles
been
plays?
like. Oh god,
Don't you
drums.
drums?
Nope. Scrambles plays the didgeridoo.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I was like, it's gonna be like the drums or the cymbals or something annoying.
It's vagabonding and like Mary Poppins is like just bring something
Just like,
jazz in that.
hey, you know what goes really good with a flute?
You're not well, man.
Anyways,
Do you even have a didgeridoo in your
I do. It's
inventory?
my tool. It says didgeridoo tool
No.
proficiency.
You're proficient in it, but do you have one?
Well, of course, if I'm proficient in it, I have to have one.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Not
I don't know
necessarily.
if I do or not,
That's
but
not
I'm
true.
saying I do. Because if I didn't have one, I should have
You
one.
go
At
to
this point.
Neverwinter, and you can probably find one there. If you don't have one in your inventory.
oh, I
Thank
definitely
you.
don't have one in my
Anyway.
inventory. I assume the same thing, but
Um.
anyway, stop. You're fine. You big baby.
Yeah, I don't even know if they had to make a new item for didgeridoo.
Definitely not a real
Anyway,
thing because I hand wrote it in under tool.
Okay.
So
So, all of a sudden, the ground starts shaking. The fire flares
During
up
Jackson's.
during
watch?
Jackson's watch. Yes.
Okay.
that's not good.
And Blade whips out her scimitar and dagger, and she's sort of looking around. And then it progresses a little bit, and it's enough to wake all of you up. Feel like somebody's shaking you, and you realize it's the ground itself.
Right.
The horses start neighing, and Rinden sort of whimpers and comes over to you, Luthien, and after
Okay.
about 45 seconds, it stops.
Not a
weird.
fan of that.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna hurt a crap ton. Lucian's gonna stick her earplugs back in. And see if she senses anything underground.
You do not feel anything besides your party members and the horses and stuff you would expect to feel in the range you're in right now.
Wow, Jackson. Way to set a bad example for the new party member. Do a better watch so that nothing comes and
Yeah,
does
from
so.
underground. Why weren't you looking there?
Yeah, why weren't you paying attention to
In
that?
the underground.
Lucian will state that she does not sense there's nothing physically under us, so there's something like, I guess, something around that is causing tremor outside of my 40-feet radius. And she'll kind of like wander, start walking of the like
Is it
campsite
nighttime
area.
still?
Yes, it is during the second watch, so it's coming
Yeah,
up on midnight.
just starting.
Scrambles will take out his wand of pyrotechnics
Okay.
and he'll point it in the direction that we're going to head tomorrow. Whatever direction we're going to be going tomorrow morning.
Right, it'll be north.
Scrambles will point it that way and he'll shoot it.
Okay.
See if when the light lights up, if he sees anything. Check this out.
All right.
Bam.
Give me a perception check. Actually, all of you can give me perception checks.
Okay.
It can be just straight in the chat. You guys can know what's going on. All right. So as far as you can tell, as the pyrotechnics go flying off and explode, you don't see anything on the road or underneath it. Luthien, I need a Constitution saving throw as there's another. The ground shakes again. Only lasts about 10 seconds though.
Oof.
Alright, you take 1 point damage. You're able to rip them out pretty quick. You have a headache, but nothing else. And I'm going to say it's early enough in the watch. You'll heal it. That's no big deal. There we go. So the second time, it's not as intense, but it does happen again, and it's only 10 seconds. As the earth moves and stuff.
Now Scrambles wants to do like
trying to remember. Sorry, go ahead, Scrabbles, and then I'll.
I'm sorry.
ask.
Scrabbles is just gonna do like a history check to remember when he went to the logging cabin with Jackson and they fought those worms. Was this similar to that? Is this a similar feeling that he had when that
No.
happened? So I just want to.
The only time you felt the actual earth move, you could hear the
The worms.
I want to say remores, but they weren't onkeks. You could hear them a lot of times, especially if they were close to the surface, and you could see them. But they didn't generally shake the ground. The closest thing to it was the huge boar deity that you guys fought. He sort of shook the ground a little bit, but nothing like this.
Luthien, are you not able to attune to nature?
Oh,
Would
that's
that help you
true.
find-
I do want to ask real quick, recalling wise, how far away were we from when the giant? I don't remember what it's called. The thingy with the brazier and the death dogs. How far
Right.
away were? Did it?
Fire giant.
Because if, like, did it have the same kind of ground shaking effect when I saw it land and all that? or were we too far
You were-
away to
You were
tell?
about a mile away and you did not feel anything. You heard it a little bit. I think
Okay.
two of you heard it with your perception way off, but no, you didn't feel anything.
Okay, then yeah, I like now that Toggin mentions it, I will cast Commune with Nature.
Not to like tell you what to do, but I'm like, isn't that?
No, I
what
was
you can
I
do?
was thinking like that. I probably would have eventually come up with that anyway. How is this set up and why? What is happening? Oh, do I not like? Oh, okay, I'm dumb. It's fine. I'm confused.
So, if just so you know, if you cast this spell and want to get the spell slot back, you guys will have to stay a couple of extra hours.
No,
Instead
that's
of leaving
okay.
at 6, you have to leave at 8. So you can either not cast a spell, or you can cast a spell and just lose the spell slot and get up at the normal time at 6, or you guys can just stay a couple extra hours and get the spell slot back. So
I'm okay with losing the spell slot.
Okay.
So that's fine. We don't need to leave any earlier. I
Oh yeah, because it's
honest
a 5th level spell slot.
I honestly don't like.
Alright, so what do you want to know?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like terrain, probably. I'm trying to figure out if it's like Lucy wants to know if it's something about like terrain. If there's something that is landed. Would I guess
Give
would
me a
celestials
nature check.
would celestials or things like that, like to their knowledge, be anything part of this nature? You said.
An earth elemental might be able to shake the ground underneath you, if that's what it was trying to do.
That's fair.
But it would have to be underneath you, intentionally just screwing with you guys.
Wouldn't her earplugs in the brulette be able to? I guess if it's further than 40 feet, then I wouldn't be able to sense them anyway. Yeah, probably the powerful.
And elementals are magical, and so they don't
They don't walk on the
really
earth the way we do.
move. It's not like something that burrowing.
Okay.
They just
Okay.
sort of glide through the earth. So I don't know. I would probably have you do a roll to see if. And I
Okay.
don't know if she has ever done it with an earth elemental.
I wouldn't think no.
The other
She
ones
has
definitely.
conjure
Every
it,
other
but-
elemental you can feel, although fire and air would have to be touching the ground for you to feel it with the earplugs. But all right. So as far as you can tell, with the thing, there are no outside presence. You don't think it's an influence from another plane of existence. As far as you can tell, it seems to be a natural earthquake.
Weird.
Oh, interesting. Jeez. Okay. A natural earthquake. Luthien will ask. I'm assuming she hasn't heard of earthquakes common in this area. She will ask if they know of any earthquakes that have happened in the area before, or if it is common for this area to have earthquakes.
So Jackson grew up in Neverwinter,
Question.
which is 100 miles away. 1, 2, 3, 50 miles. 1, 2, 3, 60 miles away. It's 60 miles away. As he's been through one earthquake before in his life,
Okay.
and he's 20 something, I think.
Jackson has?
Yes,
Only one. Okay.
in Neverwinter.
Okay.
Did I know that before?
Yeah, it was when you were a kid, about 10,
Right.
12 years ago. Mhm.
Well, now
Okay.
you've lived through 2, so
Congrats.
congrats.
Been through a lot more down here, though.
As
So
far as the
then-
rest of it, you don't really know enough of this area because you're not really from this area.
Right.
to know, Luthien, if this is normal.
Okay, Luthien, I would like to think would know enough about nature and earthquakes to know, is this a safe place to be camping then? Like, when she...
So,
I'm like...
as part of your thing,
Oh, okay.
the spell you cast, you don't feel any fissures or any major cave, sinkholes or things like that within the 3 miles of you.
Perfect. Then Luthien will share the information of it probably being a natural earthquake. She'll say that they, from what she can tell, really don't need to move, and to just be vigilant on our watches for the rest of the night. There's no entities that she could send near us, and there is nothing directly under due to her earplugs. And then she will probably start getting back to comfort and snuggle up to lay back down before her watch comes.
All right, so Rindon stays close to you for the rest of the night, which is not usual for him. Anybody else do anything special or just going back to sleep?
Rebels is
Well,
just gonna go
clarify.
back to sleep.
I just wanted to clarify that I am doing a patrol with a Dragon Slayer in my shield, so
Okay.
I'm not going to have the battle axe out.
Okay.
Magical
Cool.
battle axe. Damn it.
All right, so rest of the night goes uneventful. As you guys wake up in the morning, again, she's tuning her instruments, play a couple little tunes, little peppier, upbeat things.
Nice.
All right, since you're running her, I'm going to let you roll on this. It's not responding. Come on. Got a big table. There we go. Luthien, Twink. There you go. Did you get a table?
I did, yes. Rolling on the table.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
roll on it twice.
Some of these are funny. Gosh. What?
16 should be okay, right?
Do what?
I said 16 should be okay, right?
Well, no, I'm just looking at the things underneath. Can you see them? It says Arab, and then the next one is 7 to 11, which owner app to Simpsons. I'm not sure what the English means.
So
The
7-Eleven.
table just says,
That's
An
what.
owner of a 7-Eleven.
It's Apu
From The Simpsons.
oh,
Apu
oh,
owns
okay.
a
He's like got the
7-Eleven.
come over.
I never
with
watched
the
The
white hair.
Simpsons.
Yes,
Never watched
it. They're basically the same thing.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so since you rolled the same thing, we don't have to pick. I just had to remember.
Why are you so dramatic?
Who?
My dog.
To a
He's
dog.
Oh.
he's sitting there like laying against the door,
He just
head back,
went through an earthquake.
crying.
Doesn't understand what's happening.
My dog is a wuss. He'd 100% nope out of there. He's a good boy, but he's a wuss.
Okay, question just in terms of how things are working. Joe, is Blade a cohort in your character sheet?
Yes, it's a cohort, not like Rundring as a companion.
Okay.
Or sidekick, I mean.
I've got a bunch of potions and I need people to drink them. So
Want me to throw it in your inventory?
one goes to Blade, one goes to Luthien.
I think I
Uh,
need one. I think I need one too.
2 to Jackson and 2 to Scrambles.
Nice. I am doing well.
So,
Bears
have
are
any
good.
of you experienced
No.
something like earthquake before? I was traveling in the mountains and had an avalanche, but that's the closest thing I've experienced like that. Blade says.
That is also my experience.
I would assume Luthien hasn't experienced it, but based off of her enclaves, she would know roughly, like, if we were experiencing one, right?
Yes.
Based off of what she said. Like, that's what I was going for. Was from stories she had been told, she knows what it would happen even if she doesn't do one.
All right. So then, if no one else is doing anything else, you guys are heading out, heading toward Neverwinter. Give me a survival check, Luthien,
Survival.
and then
Luthien, you have advantage.
I just
Luthien,
assume I do, honestly, anymore.
Luthien,
Are we all
and
given survival or just
Just Luthien,
okay?
because she has the best, so she's the one that is doing it for the group.
she's riding Rindon on ahead of everybody else. Speaking of witches, she's riding Rindon. Taugen is walking, and then occasionally riding on in the wagon. What did you want Blade to do? Did you want her to ride, or do you want her to bring her mount?
She can bring her mount with her. That way she doesn't have to leave it.
Okay, and then Jackson is riding in the wagon.
I guess so.
Okay, and Scrambles, you said you're
You're walking
riding
too.
Night Miss or whatever the hell his name is.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Okay. All right. So who's driving the cart?
That's a good question.
Shouldn't that be switched out or whatever? Or you have
Yeah.
somebody that actually does it?
No, I think we just
I'm-
switch out.
Not proficient with vehicles, but like I don't think any of us specifically are.
How do you know?
I would be. I would
see in
be.
your
Same thing.
proficiency.
Proficiencies. We
Oh, cool.
vehicles come on land.
I would be
Nope.
as well.
Well, I would
That
assume
doesn't mean we
Toggen.
can't try, but
I was
like,
gonna say, I assume Toggen has the best animal handling, which, in my opinion, would be the next best thing. But I don't know anything
Probably.
about how D&D rules work, so that's just me using logic.
That is correct.
and
Yeah.
Arguing my logic.
You
Hey, way
use
to go!
99 or 90% of the time, it doesn't matter. Anybody can pretty much
Drive a cart.
have
anyone can try.
a wagon or a cart. The only thing that happens is if a Ankeg tunnels up out of the dirt and tries to eat the horse, then you have to try to control them. Or if a fireball goes off, then you have to try to control them from running away.
Right.
And
Which,
that
yeah,
would be
I
either
would say.
Or if you have to go down
Which-
a rickety mountain trail, then that's you would have to be skilled. So you guys can also hire a cart / and or wagon, so that driver at some point, if you ever want to.
Exactly.
I
Yes,
think,
we could.
yeah,
Hero
I would
shield.
say for now, Toggen's probably the driving then. It's a animal handling thing for right now.
Okay.
Crazy
so
thing, I'm not
Toggen will
actually
be doing
proficient in
the
animal
wagon.
handling, but like,
Jackson
yeah,
was doing the cart.
Jackson. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Jackson's familiar with carts. Trust me.
okay, I'll
So
trust you.
Blade really doesn't need her horse, because you don't really have anybody in the wagon. with
Yeah, we're just
everybody
taking an.
riding or in a thing. Taugen's the only one who's in the wagon on occasion. So Blade will leave her mount at the manor, so she doesn't have to screw with it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Is there space for me to lay down and sleep in the back of the wagon?
The cart,
Yes.
yes.
The wagon.
The wagon you can try, but it's like
A little
trying to sleep
smaller.
in the car.
Oh.
Whereas the wagon is like a station wagon. You can just lay your bedroll out. You've got plenty. I mean, the cart, you've got plenty of room.
Ooh, I might do that. I might take a shift of sleeping. Just sleep in the cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, worst
Yeah,
case
we don't-
scenario, fight breaks out, someone's gonna wake me up or
Right.
be yelling. We're not gonna have a silent battle for the first time ever. Everyone,
We're all like, as a joke, just don't.
Yeah,
The
we
goal is to not
Don't
wake up
make
scrambles.
scrambles.
What would be also really funny is if we could use that as an intimidation tactic.
there you go.
And be like, you can't wake him up or something terrible happens.
Oh yeah, no,
You
no,
have to
no.
fight a
We
sentient pillow monster.
no. We tell whoever we come across, as long as they're like people, that we've like kidnapped a minotaur.
Sure.
They don't know that it scrambles. They just know they can see a sleeping minotaur
Yep.
in the back of our cart.
Fact. I'm sleeping under the cloak of billowing. So it's just like on me, but it's just like
It's on you, but it doesn't provide any warmth because it's constantly like.
billowing. Yeah.
If anything, it's like having a fan aimed at you while you're.
I was gonna
sleeping.
say it's like just
Ooh, that's pretty
aerating
solid,
everything.
though.
Oh, yeah.
I like that idea. I sleep with a fan. In the winter, it's bad.
You sleep with a fan like blowing on you though, or just in the room? Because I know a lot of people.
No,
Like, just
I
in
have
the
it pointed
room.
at my bed. I have a box fan that's pointed
Oh
at my bed
gosh.
In the
Oh
winter?
gosh.
in the winter.
In the-
I got a sheet. I sleep with a sheet, and then I have a box fan that blows on top of me because I'm pretty warm most of the time.
Yeah.
I hate the summer.
all right, so Luthien, you're on Rindon. Well, first of all, you guys find these. Counter. Nope. Party sheet. Toggen, you're not able to find anything as you're wandering around today of
No.
interest. With your roll of 6. So are those two? So, Micah, the copper tankard is for if you want
For
in
the
the
manor.
in the party sheet if you want to drop it into Trestendor Manor,
Oh, okay.
and the Toggen's treatments I think are yours. Do
Those
you-
are for Jackson.
No, I took
oh,
2.
those are Jackson's. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
if you
wasted
have them
like, twice.
in your inventory, Jackson, you can just change the number.
Okay.
If you don't have it, then drag it from the party sheet.
Wait, hold on, I'll check it out.
All right, but Luthien, you will also find
Space
some
for them.
marigold as well. So give me a. Why did this come up as this? This should not be.
Why you be the way you are?
Go ahead and. What is going on? That's weird.
What were you going to say, Reno?
I was going to say, I have. Is there a limit on how many of your portions I can have?
There is a limit on how many can exist at one time. So
Okay,
yes.
So how many? I'm supposed to have 2.
Just look at the party sheet if you don't have any in your inventory and hold shit.
I have one in my inventory.
Okay, I want you to have 2.
So it's okay if I have 3 then.
No, the one in your
Yes, you
inventory
were told.
probably has a 0, I think.
Nope, I still have 1 left.
Okay, well,
Okay, that's fine. If I
They
can
go
have 2.
away at the end of the day. So you can only ever have 2.
Oh, it should have been 0. Okay,
Correct.
got it. So it's okay.
Alright,
like,
that
keep
makes
those at the
sense.
end
It's
of the
good to
night or
know.
whatever?
Yes, it resets basically.
Yes. All right. So give me a 2d4 in the chat, Luthien. All right. So you find 7 marigold.
Let's go.
So if you want to give Luthien back, Toggen back his, you can. Otherwise, you can just keep them all for yourself.
Yeah.
You're the one training the horses anyway.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
honestly, she'll probably just take them all because she's probably working with Togging first, between the two of them anyway. That she's hold on to him and use them.
All right.
So
So you see this as you're picking the marigold. You look up and you see what looks to be way off in the distance. So you would definitely need to get closer. It looks like sort of a calf stuck in the mud, and it looks just a couple hills beyond, and you can tell there's something odd with the ground beyond this calf.
okay.
You're
Um.
about give me a percentile.
Me.
Yes.
Perfect.
So you're about 500 feet or so from the rest of the party. It's lightly, there are patchy trees here and there, so you can still see them off in a tiny distance. This thing that you're looking at is about 100 feet away,
Okay.
but there's a strange patch of grass, large area of grass because it's almost like a grasslands, like plains. Patches of grass and other things are growing up, but it's pretty level for the most part. Trees here and there, but there's something odd about the ground just beyond where this calf is. Cow.
Okay. So I have a oh my goodness, brain not working. um, I hear Jackson and Scrambles talk about walkie-talkies. What exactly are you guys using? Are they actually walkie-talkies, or are they just
We call
some
them
special kind of?
Rocky Talkies. They're sending.
They're rocks.
Oh,
Sending rocks.
sending sounds. Okay, perfect.
Rocky doggies.
Rocky talkies. That's great. Anyways, okay. Then, Luthien won't stop moving forward, but she will slow significantly down. And wait until she has people catching up, and then she'll tell them what she sees in the distance. She will mention the ground looks suspicious beyond the calf, is it a calf or a cow?
Calf.
Okay.
CALF.
Yeah.
Baby
Okay.
cow.
Okay. Well, making sure because a cow and a calf in my head, a cow or a baby. So anyway, she'll say that the ground looks suspicious past the calf, and to just be careful and mention that it might be after effects of the earthquake. I don't have a whole lot of real life knowledge. I know there can be fish around, but then I would assume things like quicksand and stuff, not it would be quicksand is just dirt or ground that's unstable. It doesn't have to be sand, correct? Sand is the most common. But I would assume if there's a fissure underground that's being held up and you step on a
So you're thinking of a sinkhole, which is different than
Thank
quicksand.
you. Yes, thank you. I was
Gotcha.
I feel like there's something similar to
You're
it,
good.
but it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You were
so she will
dancing around it, so.
I am fantastic at that. Anyway, she will mention wary of the ground, due to potential sinkholes, quicksand, fissures. Ground could be very unstable and fall out from under. And do we want to go towards a calf? Do we want a cow? We could take a cow. Add it to the zoo down below.
We definitely
dinner.
can have a cow.
But yeah, anyways, she will mention that, and the party would like to go check out this calf, 100% down for checking out the calf. She will say that Rundren and her will keep staying ahead and testing around, because Rundren will be able to tell better.
All right,
No,
so are
both will
the
be
rest
able.
of you heading toward this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So Claudia is in the chat, long friend of Micah and
Hey.
I. Mostly, much more Micah than that. But we also need. So she says hello, and she says that's how she sleeps. Always a fan, even in deep winter.
Yeah.
And she says happy birthday to Micah
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
slash Scrambles. And she says, I live for Scrambles. He's hilarious.
Well, that's good. I'm glad somebody thinks he's funny. Scrambles. Everyone's not a
Yeah,
fan.
and us laughing every time you make a joke as him definitely means that we hate having you around.
You never know. He's a bit impulsive at times. But hey.
All right, so you guys are all pretty much stopping the wagons and the carts and then moving up and
Somebody waking up
investigating.
Scrambles, he's still sleeping.
Yes.
Oh, and Zinlu says, "What? Happy birthday!"
Yes.
Hey, thank you, Zinlu.
Excellent, excellent. So, as you guys approach, let's see. Go ahead and give me a. Too many windows open. Let me close this, close this, close this, close this.
Athletics.
Now
Let's
I'm
go.
waiting for Fancy Grounds to catch up. I close all these things. Close, close. All right. Everybody except you and you and you. Yes. We need visible. Alright. So you're not necessarily sneaking, but just
8
in
by 1's a
general.
20.
Exactly. So so Scrambles
Does
is the
Rundren need to
wind.
roll as well?
So
What a wind.
like a leaf in the wind. No. Oh, that's why I didn't have him there. Okay, so you guys are click.
I've never been excited to roll a 1 before.
I think the only other time I've been excited to roll a 1 was like
Are you
when
on
my
Ringen?
character was possessed by a ghost or something.
Yeah, that's what I was
and
saying. She was
attacking him.
riding Rundren ahead. She saw it, she came back, and then said that she and Rundren were gonna walk ahead of everybody else, so then he could kind of test ground and everything.
All right, so you just notice in general this area is a little swampy, a little marshy.
Marshy.
Marshy. Target back here. So I'm gonna say you're about 20 feet, just for fun. Let's see. He is large. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do. I guess I'm just gonna have to go back to normal grid.
Sag.
Like Hex is so much better than normal grids, but it's alright. Come on, why isn't it working?
How dare it make you be.
There we go. Alright, so as you guys are approaching, move this over. Go ahead and give me perception check, Luthien.
Okay. That's persuasion. This one's perception.
Alright, so you notice a couple things. There's sort of a tree in a way, so you move over a little bit. And this... You've heard it bleat a little bit, and it's munching on some grass that's close by. But it sees you and turns, and then it sort of rises up a little bit, and you realize this is not a cow.
Oh
Oh, it's
no.
not?
It's not, apparently. That's
Yeah, this
And the rest
screams
of you can
trap,
see
but
as
you know.
well.
we run into a basco the thingy
Basilisk.
accidentally.
That's right.
English is hard
Okay,
today.
isn't basilisk a snake and a chicken? Am I
I don't
Right.
know,
thinking
I
about
just
that?
find it
Basilisks
funny.
have been totally messed. There is sadly no. It's not like a unicorn where no matter what background you come from, all unicorns are a horse with a horn.
Uh-huh.
Basilisk have I've seen as probably four totally different animals all mashed together from just a lizard that looks. That's what most D&D is. It's just a lizard,
Mm,
strange looking lizard. Whereas, like you said, there are
right.
some that combine a cockatrice with a basilisk. Anyway, moving
Well,
on.
in
So
Fantastic
this
Beasts and
thing,
Where to Find Them, they have a definition of basilisk, so it's a real thing.
Wow.
Okay.
sits, sort of rises up a little bit, and
Yep,
as
that's
it's
not a cow.
munching at you, and we're going to take our quick break. So I hate to do it while we have so many people in the chat, but it's 8:30. We will be back. Um, yeah, Claudia says I feel if Scrambles tiptoed into a room, everyone would still know.
Oh yeah, no. Scrambles be the one tiptoeing, and then like would slip on the hardwood, like who? And
Right.
Look, Scrambles is the kind of character that when we're sneaking around a dungeon and we come across a door, he like kind of glances at everybody like, "Okay, guys, you ready?" And then throws open the door and rushes in to attack the first thing he sees. That is actually his strategy.
oh yeah,
Like, yeah,
100%.
shock and awe.
Oh, there was a
I also do
one
that
time
with
when
magic
he
items
went
and
we went to check
non-magic
out
items.
some went adventure. We went to check out some stuff in a barn, and he goes into a room, busts in, and tries to kill 10 orcs by himself.
Alone.
And we ran the whole way
One
back and
d10.
couldn't
Let's
make it.
go.
We actually killed all of them except for ones that fell out the window, which we killed. It was
Oh my
crazy.
Okay,
gosh.
because he was 300 yards
I'm
away.
like, dude, we
All
didn't have the
right,
Rocky
guys.
Doggies at the time, so I couldn't chastise him.
So we will be back in 10 minutes and find out what this
Right.
cow thing is.
Holy cow.
I
All right.
get into
I waited as
debates
long as
like
we
that.
can, but we're late, so we're all
Oh,
back.
yeah, no, that's fine.
We're back.
It is.
Yay.
I'm hoping that we didn't lose our viewers during the break. Here's what a D&D basilisk is, and getting back to the question from before. All right.
Crazy.
So
Oh, it's
as
ugly.
as you
Chunky.
A chunky boy.
so as you look at this
Oh,
thing,
Lord.
He's just
he
thick.
coming.
He's thick. Leave him alone.
it sort of raises its head, and it keeps raising up, and it sort of turns it sideways. Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Insight.
Inside,
That's
let's
just Luthien because
go.
he's bleeding, right?
I was at
Anybody
the
can do
front
it. You
of
guys
the
are close
line.
enough to where you guys can see it.
Let's go 19s all around.
Well,
Oh, well, you
it's
got a
16 and
19, just not the way.
Yeah.
I was like, Come on,
I got a
Scrambles.
16
Don't
still,
break.
okay.
He broke the chain.
Oh,
Damn.
jeez, my
Yeah,
God.
it happens.
Get out of here.
Okay.
It's all your
Fuck you
fault. You're
for
banned.
saying.
You're banned.
All right. So you guys, it's very curious. It's sort of very it just hasn't, and you can tell it's young. One, two. So it sort of starts wandering over towards you, and this is where I'll go ahead and just throw us into initiatives just so we can keep in track of who's doing what and where. Here's the map.
You want us to roll initiative?
Yes.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
So the gold
Okay.
things, two gold
One
things are
moment.
trees. Everything else is just flavor.
Okay. Can I say before initiative?
Come on, Micah, get a 1. Oh.
What am I trying to do here? Rundring. Not intimidation. Not investigation. Where is your initiative? On the front page. Why did it roll twice? Oh, I
Because he
forgot.
has
He has
advantage.
advantage. I think I asked that every single time, and then I'm like, duh, I know why. Where is your
Don't forget
initiative,
Blade.
though? That's what I'm looking for.
Blitz, you can't do blade.
Oh, there's no initiative for Blade?
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool. Blade's wherever Blade is.
She's wherever we tell her to be. Obviously.
I'm assuming because we all, like, it's curious is what we all got from that incident, right? Well, except
don't
for
know.
Scrambles. What did I get from that incident?
Yes, it is curious.
Okay. But not showing as like, not furring up, not showing like it's
Ears are
battle ready. Yeah, I'm like trying to think. I'm like, all I can think of is signs of a dog ready to.
All right, Scrambles.
That
What would you like
it's,
to do?
it's not a dog.
All right. Scrambles is gonna move forward. 30.
All right, and
There.
while we're here, hold on. I'm trying to wait for a fan. There we go. Close.
Just
1, 2,
thinking
3, 4,
about it.
5. Yes. Give me this. Actually, I'm not gonna make you roll. So go ahead and roll in the chat, either history or nature.
Okay,
I
let
have
me
that.
look real quick. I don't know what I have, which is better. My nature is 0. My history is 0. So we'll go with history.
Yeah.
And what is your? How are you approaching? What is your mannerisms as you're walking up?
Me?
Yes.
I guess I'm kind of just curious.
So do you have your axe drawn?
Yeah, my axe is in my hand, yeah. It's not like held in like a menacing way, but I'm just like holding it by my side as I walk.
Okay.
And I assume this discolored square ugly thing, that's the area that's the mud, correct?
Okay. And I apologize if it was not clear. Everybody can give me a history or nature check.
Oh, okay. And yeah,
So-
Luthean's
That's
definitely.
ugly square thing. That's the mud, right?
It looks wetter than where you are, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Luthien would probably state that it looks like it is a swampy area when they were traveling.
And
What am I
It's an
doing?
important role.
it does sink down about 6 to 12 inches as it walks.
So Scrambles is gonna, as a bonus action, he's gonna pop his thingy. 5,
His
10, 15. Let's move it
Echo.
down.
Thingy.
And his echo thingy. I can't
Thingamabob.
really see the grid, but I think that's the gridish.
Yeah,
What
the
is
grid
this
kind
giant-
of matches.
Comet riddled area above us.
Claudia says it looks hungry.
I'm
All right, so
full of sense of making an ally
as
if I
your
can.
echo pops up, suddenly it rears back and screeches out in alarm and surprise as this thing just appears out of the middle of nowhere.
I mean, really, it should recognize Scrambles as kin because, I mean, it looks like a cow, he looks like a cow.
And you guys hear a response, much deeper response from this,
You made mommy mad.
and you look off to the north, and what you thought was a hill rises up.
No, 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 no. No.
Oh, I think I watched
Escape!
one of these
Escape!
We got this, lass. We got this, lass.
Yeah, like genuinely, like I'm kind of excited.
As this thing turns and sort of bellows out.
How big is this thing?
This thing is large, and it is from the top of its hump to the ground looks to be about 8.5 feet, and from tip of the nose to back of the tail is probably 15 to 17 feet.
Is that the baby or the mom
Well,
one?
if those are
The big
the
one.
skulls on the ground, you can kind of see how big it
The
is.
baby is like a cow with a long neck and
Oh,
with a
okay.
draft neck and a long tail.
I'm not seeing it on the map. Is it hiding somewhere?
It is
It's
I don't
above
see
the big, like, crater place that you mentioned. It's
Oh,
above
this thing.
that.
Way
Far
the
north.
farge up there.
There are two of them.
It's way
Oh.
up north.
Cool.
Not as far north as we thought.
Okay.
So
It's
then
fine.
Scrambles is going to move as his main action. He moved, and then he's going to use his second action to move again. Oh, I can't be. Yeah.
This is all
Do
happening at the same time. I'm going to say you can only move half.
Okay.
Because you're reacting to what it reacted. And so,
Oh, I lost
Well, I
it.
wasn't going to attack it, so I'm just gonna move. I can't move 30, then I need to be here. I don't know.
Just start
I think
again.
that's it.
just start from scrambles and pull them. As if you had never moved. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, do you speak common?"
Real quick, I lost the picture of not a cow, but it looks. I'm assuming it looks like a baby. Like, do they look
Yes.
like they are of the same?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna yell out,
Oh, I
"What
got
the
rid
fuck is this thing, Taugen?" I'm gonna point at it.
Fine, this way.
What is that? What?
All right, so Luthien and Toggen, you would know. All right, you guys know that this is. I'll go ahead and These are cataplepus.
Fuck. What'd you call me?
I was about to make a joke of the same nature, but yours was better. So
The fuck you say? Kind of work.
All right. So that's scrambles. All right. So it's Blade's turn.
Out of curiosity,
It does smell, by the way. So scrambles as both the Rindon and you get closer. The air itself, it's a little musty and muggy from like swamp smell. But then you realize this thing is also generating some stank.
out of curiosity, do we know whether or not it is a tameable, not tameable, but like, if it is a common?
It has been used as guardian for wealthy kings and wizards and things. Yes.
I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, we do.
is it a beast? That's what I want to know.
Uh,
Is it a beast or is it a monstrosity?
All right. What's Blade doing?
Oh heck, my brain. I was not even thinking about that. Well, see, my thing is I looks out for. I feel she probably wouldn't. What?
Either you're breaking up or you're not speaking in full sentences.
Oh, just a second.
you're breaking up.
You're
Better?
breaking up with me?
Is that any better?
Yes,
Yeah.
it seems to be.
Okay. Alright, I just moved inputs. Sometimes it's a stinky stink. Heck. That's one thing I don't know about. I think, I don't remember. She didn't take over. What's your speed? 30. If it's, I'll talk to you about that later. I think she'll follow scrambles. She'll have her, she has 2 sabers or 1 saber and dagger.
She has a scimitar and a dagger. She has
A scimitar.
2-weapon fighting.
Okay,
So she uses
I
a
think.
scimitar in one hand and a dagger in the other.
Oh, okay. I think.
And she can cast with crap in her hands.
Oh,
Because of her
that's
class.
nice.
Special.
I'm gonna have her cast Blade Ward. I don't know if there's an effect I can.
It will not. I don't think that will do anything. Let me double check. Resistance against
Resistance
bludgeoning. Oh,
against
okay, never
bludgeoning
mind.
PC
I
slash
was
damage.
thinking of something else. Okay.
Well, I was also thinking what you told me. Luthien hasn't had a turn yet, so she wouldn't know
So
that.
you should be able to double click. So when you put, I don't know what you're seeing. When you open up the NPC sheet, let me open up the NPC sheet like you would see it.
Oh, I see. Okay, double click to use.
Do you see? Hold on a second. I'm trying to see what you see. Can we?
Oh, no worries.
Everything is
You can
Sorry.
like
frozen.
drag the words over
Here it is.
as stuff.
All right, so here it is. So if you scroll down, yeah, yours is totally different. All right, so Blade Ward. Yeah, okay. So just let me know, and it's easy enough for me to add the effects
Okay.
because I have it, and I can just double click it. So
Okay,
click,
perfect.
it's a cantrip,
Yes,
boom.
I'm done. I think she's just gonna stay in line with this thing. And cast Blade Ward, and
Okay.
that will be her turn.
All right, and It doesn't say, but inspire is a bonus action.
Okay.
Just so you know, that's like a regular old
Oh, regular old bard.
bard. All right.
Oh my god, have I not been muted that whole time, just eating like a fucking savage?
If you
I'm
have, I
sorry.
haven't
I
heard it.
can hear
I
you.
haven't heard
Yeah.
it.
Thank God.
I would tell you eventually if it
Thank
keeps
God.
going on for long periods of time.
I'm
I would
usually
say
pretty good
something.
about muting myself, but I just realized that I'm not muted, and I was like, oh no, I ate a bunch of potato salad and then chugged Arnold Palmer.
Um, 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 um.
Got
No,
this
I've done that
deviled egg
too.
potato salad, and it's terrible. It's like next level good. I'm eating it with chips. Holy shit.
There have been times I'm eating chips
deviled
and
egg
I
potato
can't hear you
salad.
guys over
Not a
what I'm
huge fan
eating.
of potato salad, but deviled egg potato salad is. If you're
Pretty
gonna have to
fucking
eat
good.
potato salad, you should. That's the way to go. All right.
I can't pass the turn, so yeah.
Oh, you just did. Hold on.
Oh, I
You
did.
broke everything. All right.
I broke everything. How?
Scrambles will
Yeah.
take another turn.
Yeah. No. Hold on.
Thanks.
What did I do?
That's how we do combat from now on. Everybody stays behind and passes their turn until it's Scramble's next turn. It's just a fight between everyone and Scrambles. I like that.
Gosh.
All right. So it was the baby's turn. Next, it's going to roll. Let's see. Where is the baby? Here he is. Open up the defenses. Alright, and you are. It is going to move here. Let's see. $30 Alright, Alright, so Scrambles, you moved up. Echo appeared, and then you moved up away. It is going to move over to here. And it's going to look at you.
Oof.
And as you look at it, you start itching, and your armor. Your armor starts feeling all weird, and you're really feel like you're in a lot of pain as this thing is backing away, and you can tell it doesn't know what it's doing, but it's scared and is moving away from you, and just looking at you as these little pustules and stuff start forming on your skin.
Yum.
Gross.
Alright, so I'm just going to go left for right. Jackson,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Okay. I have a question for you. Can I have a double run type of thing? And what's involved with that?
Like an action dash, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I have 40 feet and I can go 80 feet instead.
If you
Yeah, that's
use
dash.
your action to dash instead of doing anything else with your action, then you can go 80 feet.
Right. Okay, and an action would be also considered to be a spell.
Casting a spell, attacking, disengaging.
Okay, 40 feet plus 30 feet.
I'm just gonna switch real quick.
Okay, so oh, and is Chaos Bolt and Misty Step, those are spells that I utilize
Yes.
as opposed to just being able to do them anytime I want.
You have a certain number of times a day you can cast them because they're from your feet. I believe it's Fey touched.
Oh, okay.
And
Yes.
on the actions page, there's little bubbles next to them and tell you how many times you can do it.
I only have one. So therefore, okay.
Yeah.
So if
Zinlu
I
and
dash,
Claudia didn't hear you eating either, by the way.
yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
So you know what? I can do Misty Step as my. Oh wait a minute, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. I had a really cool idea. I thought it was a cantrip. All right, I'm just gonna move. I can't do anything else, right? So I'm gonna move 80 feet. It says he's 95 or something.
Yeah, I did the same thing basically. I ran and then ran again. I used my bonus action to pull my echo up. So if you have like a cool bonus action you want to do, you could do that.
Okay, well I'm gonna go the 80 feet for the double thing, right?
Yeah.
And you'll have to adjust the angle of the dangle there. You keep saying 65 feet. That's not right. That can't be right. Maybe it is. And come on, where is it? Is that it? 80. There we go. Almost. Anyway, Sven, if you could just adjust that for all the squares I missed. It's probably back a couple feet. And then that would be my thing. That's me thing. Not that thing. Not that thing.
Alright, so you run up. Let me move this back. There we go.
I know.
Alright, so now that you're close enough, you see that there's this whole section that's clearly been blasted somehow. And there are craters in there. Nothing is growing inside it. You see some rusted weapons along there.
Okay.
Alright, so that was Jackson. Luthien.
So what I know about this gaze attack, do I know any eye contact, or is it just they look at you?
This one is they look at you and bad stuff happens.
Okay. So it doesn't matter if you're looking at them or not. Okay. Lithian is going to state, she would like to keep the baby alive, if possible. They make great guard dogs. Bad. And then, yeah, useful what? Tilter. And then she's gonna have her drink. I forget how fast we. Too many
Probably
windows.
60 feet.
I think so too. I just have too many windows. I can't. Thingy I want.
Rendron's speed is 50. You keep saying
50.
adding a second R, but on his character sheet there isn't only one R. So is his name spelled correctly in the combat tracker? And on his character
Am I
sheet?
seeing Rundrun? Rundrun.
It's just how she says it, I think.
Yeah, it's
So change
just
it on the
way I
character
say
sheet
it.
to what it should be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it got.
I don't think I'm in the
different,
squares.
but-
That's in the squares, I think. They're kind of hard to see with the
Words hard.
words hard, English hard. And then she is going. You know, I've not used my cool. I will say she's had that equipped. Because I have yet to. Solely
Again, you're breaking up. You haven't had what equipped, and you haven't used what?
I have not used my bow. I will say she had it
Okay.
equipped because I bought it because I thought it was cool. Still haven't used it yet. So I'm going to use my bow.
Okay, so
And
using
shoot.
it from the back of Rinjin while he's moving, you're gonna have -5.
-5. Okay. And she can wait until it gets there and then shoot and not have it minus.
No, because it's all happening at the same time.
Oh,
And
that's fair.
if he doesn't move at all next turn, then that's fine. We'll say yes, you can do that.
Okay.
But you've just learned to ride him.
That's fair.
You're
What?
good. You hit him anyway.
Oh, it did. Okay. I was like, I did click -5.
You did.
Awesome. And that will be her.
Nice. I
Turn.
like this Sirenscape sound for it. Did a good job.
I don't have soundscape up, so I don't know. But yeah, I will say again, she did ask the guy alive, so
And
that is not the end of the world.
because you don't have, I don't think Micah has the stream up either, but I added a quote to our quote bank from
cool.
from Zinu, who said, "I wouldn't mind meeting a cow in an alley, but I would not want to have to meet scrambles in an alley."
Is it like our first ever guest quote? That's
No,
gotta
we've-
be up.
No, we've got a lot of them.
We've got like
We had
4
guest
of them.
quotes? Okay.
Yep, 4 or 5 of them. Yep. I know Diablo
Okay.
Bob has one. Zinlu has at least 2 more. Zinlu has a tongue twister. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but
No,
Moses
Moses
supposes
really
erroneously.
obviously. But
So-
Moses supposes she knows his.
So he had that one in there from because he had mentioned it at one point.
Are any of them from D&D? Because I don't remember him having, or her, or whoever Zindu is, having things with
Zinlu
us.
is definitely a dude. He sounds like Ray Charles. I'm not Ray
Oh,
Charles.
that's cool.
The singer, the really sexy singer.
Yep.
You
Barry
sound like a
Manilow.
sexy scene, apparently.
No, the guy you put
Barry
on
Manilow.
when you're trying to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
Manilow.
knows.
Yes.
Everybody knows.
And
Well, apparently I
so
didn't.
definitely check out his. Just go to his stream, his Twitch channel, and watch him for a couple minutes. You can just watch old ones, and that's what he sounds like.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah,
Ray
there you
Charles
go.
is the blind pianist.
I know it's not him. I was
Who
trying
doesn't
to think
remember
of.
Ducky's song?
Oh, mine just went blank. Can't remember it. Anyway. He says
Earl
he
Jones.
says he sounds like a backwoods hick, but that is not true at all. Anyway,
Nice.
like a James Earl Jones type. Anyway, that's really the only reason I watch him, because most of the games he plays, I have no interest in. He plays some really cool games, very unique, very different, that other streamers don't stream, but games I would never play myself.
Yeah,
but
That's the way I do it.
enjoy by asking
I
questions and
100% get
stuff,
that.
and watch stuff and that he does, and it's cool.
That's
Anyway.
how I
You
am
live
with like
life
Assassin's
vicariously.
Creed and all sorts of games. It's not for me,
All right,
but
so that
I
was Luthien.
get the draw.
Toggin.
Again.
Assassin's Creed's awesome.
I didn't say, but she also did mention gaze attack. Mainly why I asked. But she did mention the gaze.
Okay, in what
Yeah,
way?
Toggin.
So you said save the baby. It makes a good guard dog. And what else did you say?
They
As you're
attack.
yelling as you're riding by.
Watch out for the gays.
It's gay. What? Not that there's
Watch
anything
out.
wrong with that.
It's gay. Watch out for the gays.
No, it's just they have an attack. Just be aware or be wary. I don't know what. I truthfully have no clue D&D counter gaze attack, but I know from people who have spells potentially.
Well, if you guys weren't so damn far away from me, I could help. But
If only Toggin had a
Random
horse.
teleport.
Fucking
Yeah, so Luthien and Toggin found out the same things, so Toggin doesn't say anything, I guess.
And that's not true. Because your roles were different, and you guys were told different things.
Oh, well, I has a gaze attack. And then Toggin yells at Luthien, "They're not beasts, do not try to speak with them."
And
That's a good
Scrambles is
call.
like, "Do you speak
I
English?"
immediately tried speaking with them.
Well, I know that she has the speak with animals spell, so Toggin is telling her not to waste her spell slot, and
Okay, that's fair.
indirectly saying, "Don't try to do like
Animal
Speak
friendship.
with
was
animals.
animal
Animals.
friendship and that
Oh,
kind of
okay,
stuff."
that's fair too. I don't think I
Because
have
I
that one.
have those spells too, which is why I ask. So Toggin, he's gonna run up, and you guys are too far away, but he's gonna tell Blade, "They have gaze attack here," and then he's going to like put a hand on her shoulder. He knows that she can do it too, but and then he's gonna cast invisibility at 3rd level, to target both himself and Blade.
That's funny.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah, and if you guys weren't like 80 feet away from me, I could cast invisibility on you too. But
Here's the thing, though. I don't particularly want to be invisible.
okay, but they can't look at you if they can't see you.
That is true. That is very true.
All right, did you get a table, Micah?
I did not get a table, no. Do I need a table?
Yes.
Preferably a nicer one.
Yeah, what type of table are we looking for?
Mahogany would be nice.
Ooh, I don't have that type of money.
All right, so amidst all the other stuff, you moved and you cast invisibility on yourself.
I moved and cast invisibility on both myself and on Blade. And
How
then
can you do both? Upcast
I
it?
upcast it.
Okay.
So it's at 3rd level instead
Alright,
of
did you
2nd
get it?
level. So the effect is on both of us. And then once we pop out of existence, you just hear Toggen's voice say, "We could always run away."
Yeah, I tried to share it with you 3 times, Micah. Have you gotten it?
I got one now, yes. What am I supposed to do with this?
Click the roll, see if it works. It does, sort of. Let's see.
Run away!
Nope, it didn't work. Okay.
No, that's the T100.
Okay, so go ahead and you have Trestendor Manor as your main person.
I don't know how to switch it.
Click the little speech
Like a little
bubble.
bubble.
Now on Scramble's
the-
character sheet.
You can also just click on your character picture at the top of the screen.
No,
I
that
am
won't work
the manor.
unless they changed it recently.
I know it works for me, so
1D. 1, 2, 3.
or at least it changes my dice, and then I can change it by clicking on my token.
So type /DIE
That's not.
space 1D 10,000. Ignore what Toggin said.
I didn't even mean to say it because I was like, "Am I remembering the command right? I'm gonna type it out before I like."
Did I do it right?
You did.
No, he rolled 100,000.
Numbers are hard. Doing is hard.
Oh, I see what I did. So it's slash space 1.
There should be 5 zeros. No, 4 zeros.
Oh, I fucked that up.
I can't count.
Alright, so we're not going to use your first roll. Go ahead and roll it again.
Okay, so it's a forward slash.
Because 8,297 is All living creatures nearby are driven away for 1d4 months.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Scrambles goes on like a sabbatical because nobody will stick around him. He
Did
like
whatever
tries
I
to
just
go
do
to an
work?
end and everybody leaves.
No, it didn't work the second time, no.
Okay, so it's a forward slash, then it's a space, then it's a 1. What's after the
Forward
1?
D, and then
Yes.
10,000.
10,000. I'm hitting enter, nothing's happening.
Are you doing /DIE
No.
space? Yeah, that's what you're missing.
So I'm just hitting D and
Do
do I
you
write the
see it
word
in
D as
chat
in
where it
Delta or
says
the word
DIE?
die? No, I just asked, do I write D or what do
Right
I
there.
write?
So look in chat. It's right there. /DIE
Okay.
1D 10,000.
Slash DIE space 1D.
So then Claudia says, don't look the cow in the eyes, just like Scrambles.
That's
You did it 100,000
100,000
again.
again.
I literally did 5 zeros. Someone said
Yeah,
write
should-
5
4
zeros. So it's 4 zeros.
It's 4 zeros.
Yes.
1.
2, 3.
You're gonna get so good at this.
You'll never forget this command.
I will
Fun fact,
forget in a
Micah.
half a second.
If you type it out, you can drag it down to your hotbar at the bottom, and then never have to type it again.
Did it just
What
give
are
me a
the
0?
Because you didn't
Did I do it right?
You didn't do a
Oh,
10,000. You just did
Holy
0, 0, 0, 0.
fuck my ass. Oh my goodness. 1. Oh no, type in slash DIE die space 1
1,
D
Z.
1 0 0 0 0.
That's 4. Just stop.
yes.
Yay.
Did that work?
Beautiful.
So,
We number good.
just so you know, 5,455
Yeah.
is the target cannot hear the voice of any female of his race.
I love that. I would just say female, period. Fuck the race thing. I don't get to talk to girls ever
Oh,
again. I like that.
Anyway, so
See, that'd be
except
fine
you've got
except
a
for
girl in your
Luthien.
party.
Yeah, 2 now. We got Blade as well at the moment.
Yeah.
alright, so for those who aren't aware of what's going on, way back in the chat, a magic surge was redeemed for Scrambles. I was waiting till the fight started, and then what happens is I roll on my table of 10,000 possible things that could happen. He rolls on it, and I look at the 2, and I pick the one that's the most humorous or the best or whatever I think. Make a judgment call.
I 100% thought that the cow thing did that. Gonna laugh.
And Claudia says, and what happens is hilarity ensues. Yeah, so that's why Jackson for a month, every time he slept, was covered in webs, spider webs.
Yep.
And every time
Funny.
Scrambles got hit by a slashing damage, the person who hit him would teleport 5 feet.
Oh, it was specifically slashing damage and not just
Yep.
hit? That's neat.
Yep.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's
so
honestly, depending on what you are,
I'm going
really
to tell
useful.
you what this is because it's so
Mm,
so
I don't
unique,
like that.
so weird,
Yeah.
and I think Scrambles is gonna love it.
All right.
Oh no.
So let's see if I can drag this into the chat. No, but I can copy and paste it.
Sounds like a good time.
target can command a dragon just once.
That's awesome. Oh, if there's a dragon near us.
So I'm gonna put that in yours
Oh my
on the
gosh.
combat tracker.
Oh my god. Scrambles is about to add Tamer of Dragons onto his
Oh my gosh,
title.
I
I
can
have
see it now.
Slayer of Dragons already,
Yeah,
so
Slayer
Tamer
of
Dragon.
Dragons.
All right, so there you
Oh
go.
Is there like an expiration date on that, or I just do it one
Not
time?
that you know of.
You
Okay.
don't know anything else about it. That's it.
You just
Yeah, and you normally
know
wouldn't
that
know
if you
that.
see a dragon.
I normally wouldn't tell you, but I'm gonna go ahead. I normally keep it a secret. And
Leave
you
it
guys
as
find
a
out,
surprise.
in
But
this
that's
case,
something
Happy
you
birthday.
I'll go ahead and give it to you.
Yeah.
Well,
doing
also, like, he wouldn't know it. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you.
All right, so let's get back to the action. The mom is now going, and she's moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is staring at Jackson as she moves,
Why?
because you're right
You've
there.
got a nice butt.
Watch out for the gays.
Gays.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
um,
so Scrambles just took
night
27 damage, so I'm sure you'll be fine.
right now might be a good time to use your inspiration, my dude.
Okay.
We've got half an hour,
This is not.
and
Me?
he,
Me?
yes,
Yeah, I'll use
Yeah,
it.
he took like
she-
30
she-
damage. from a
Since you don't
baby.
run your character, she'll run it for you. I'll just give everybody control of her character.
Go into rage. Yeah.
Rage. No, are you serious or not?
It's not your
It's
turn.
you.
but
It's your call. Are you going to use your inspiration or not?
Yes, I'm going to use my inspiration if you'll let me.
Okay.
Yes. What am I rolling again? The Constitution. Okay.
save.
Are you rolling for me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's much better. Does that do anything?
It's a success.
Oh, nice.
Away.
Very good.
Woo.
As it moves, starts its turn. Okay, it's you not starting your turn. This is a actual attack, so that counts as an attack. All right, so that is it for them. All right, so now let's stop with the second round. Scrambles.
Okay. So Scrambles. Just gonna run. And he's gonna run to there. He's gonna move his
Okay,
echo.
25 feet.
He'll fly his echo up, so that way he doesn't have to worry about it getting stuck in the swamp. So he'll fly at 5 feet above the swamp, and then he'll move it. I think I can move the echo 15. I don't remember if it's 15 or 30, but that's what we'll do. We'll move the echo. Okay, and yeah, then we're gonna make some attacks.
So you're moving it 10
Scrambles.
feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it 10 feet because I don't remember if it's
Okay.
15 or 30. How far I can move it on not my turn. I can move it. If the echo is over more than 30 feet, no. Yeah, you can teleport with it as a bonus action. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it there for now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not more than 30 feet away from me. Cool. And then yeah, I'm gonna attack this motherfucker, and try to do some damage with it. I don't often use it, but I don't have it. So let's see if I can cast
All right, where is
Boom.
it coming from, and who are you attacking?
from me, and it's going towards youthful Titter.
Okay.
So what happens is,
It's a hit.
out of Scramble's hand, a large psychic purplish tendril flies out of my arm, flies forward, and hits this thing. And it says
Full
so
on
far,
pitch
okay.
slap.
Yeah, sort of. It just kind of wraps around its stupid tail thing, starts yanking on it. And it did hit it. Okay, cool. So then let's do damage. Boom. But more importantly, it is frightened.
He's scared.
Did it take the frightened effect? Yes, it did. It's just little itty bitty on it.
The little baby or the? Oh no, you're
I did
attacking
it
the
to the
mom. Never
biggie.
mind. The
Yeah,
biggie.
and then I'm going to use my. Do I? Damn. No. I will pass turn. I'm not that effed up at this point. Pass turn.
Dadgummit. Hold on. Trying to read what this says. Oh, here it is. Okay. The end of its next turn. No save.
Can I?
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. All right.
Yeah, I know that's why I was doing it. That's
How
freaking
much
insane.
damage did you do? You did two D.
Not a lot.
Perfect.
It doesn't do a ton of damage, but frightened is the big baddie for that one. Is it possible to take a potion as a bonus action or no?
No.
Okay.
Some thieves allow you to. I mean rogues,
Oh, I see.
but no.
Cool.
It's a special thing to do.
Well, then that is Scramble's turn. He will pass.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's too far away. So he's going to move up. The other one runs up and gets next to Jackson.
No.
Blade. Joe is you.
Alright, well, now invisible. I think her seeing that we are attacking it. Like,
I'm going to flip you. Instead of making you disappear, I'm just going to flip you guys upside down.
oh yeah,
So
we're knocked out. How fast? Fast? You
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. Does she have any?
You would know enough, that as soon as you attack, it's going to be gone. And she's a hand-to-hand person, so
Who's gonna be gone? What's gonna be gone?
invisibility will disappear as soon as you attack.
Oh, okay.
She knows that.
Alright.
Yeah, she knows that
Okay.
because she can cast it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she couldn't, she would know that. Yeah, she can't cast it. You are correct.
I just remembered that she cast it on herself before she went and stabbed the shit out of Scramble.
I am going to have her cast heroism on let's say Jackson's kissing that thing. She'll cast it on Jax. Oh no, it's a touch. It's a touch. Never mind.
You can hit Luthien if you want, or Rindon.
Or you could double move.
Oh, I could double move. I forgot about double move. She'll get closer to Scrambles for now. And that will
Alrighty.
turn.
So go ahead and don't do anything.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so so I'm not sure what happened, because you are correct. You shouldn't be able to click. I think what happened last time is I moved you to Luthien, and then you click next turn, and you were at the bottom, so it messed.
Oh, so
everything
they messed everything
I
up.
think,
Gotcha.
but I'm not sure. So
Okay.
we're just gonna make sure if we get it. All right. So boom. The calf is there. It is sort of sniffing at. Walks up and sort of sniffs. The echo. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Looks at it. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
The echo does nothing.
I'm assuming the echo doesn't have any scent. Like
It does not.
it's I don't know what you would call it, an abjuration.
A what?
Abjuration.
Aberration? Is that what I don't know. I'm thinking of a word.
Apparition.
Apparition.
Aboriginal.
Something.
Ambrosia.
Skip turn on you? No, you don't. I don't know why. It's
Rudrin
so-
does, I know.
messing up with Luthien.
Right.
All right, Luthien, it's your turn.
Alright,
Hold on, I'm gonna try it one more time.
Cold.
okay.
Not my turn.
You are
Oh,
after
never mind.
me. It's jumping over me for some
Okay, it worked out. Time.
Rendon has skipped turn.
I don't know.
yeah.
All right, go ahead, Luthien.
Interesting. Hearing Toggin say running away might not.
Toggin said we could always run away.
Yeah, no. She heard. Ooh. Honestly, Luthien's kind of for it, but I don't know how to. That's what she's thinking in character very well. But she will say, that what? Basically, I like that idea. We don't have a whole lot of time to spare. Because, okay, I'm trying to remember. We're not going to Neverwinter. We are going closer. And I do not remember how long.
Well, fighting these monsters is only going to take you a matter of a minute at most, maybe two. So time-wise isn't really an issue.
Oh, that is true. My time gets warped in combat. It takes
D&D
hours to
combat
get
is
through. Yeah, I know it takes hours to get through combat.
Yeah, it takes IRL hours, but
Yeah.
seconds.
Okay. Well, then scratch the whole thing about time. Say, I'm all for leaving these. And saving our time and. If there's a way to.
All right, and then after you
Get
say that,
past
what are you
them.
doing?
She is going to have Rundin head the direction she saw last.
Okay.
And, do I have to do a recall or anything? Or can I see that she,
You have a
Gets right
general
next to
idea of
Todd.
where he is.
yeah, okay. So she can get next to Toggin with necessarily wandering around aimlessly. And then that will be her turn. I don't think there's anything she can do that. So there's that.
All right, Jackson.
Okay,
You
so
start your turn next to this thing, and the stench from it is just overwhelming, and you're in between two of them. So,
is the
Toggin.
is Youthful Tater running past me and going, or
yes, the mother is ignoring you and going after the baby. Give me just a minute. I've got
I tried to save
Okay.
her baby.
okay? So Rockus' attitude is right in front of me,
yes.
which I will
Hold
strike
on.
with my battle axe.
Hold on. You said you weren't using your battle axe. You had your shield and your sword.
That was when we were doing the nightly
Nightly stuff.
yeah, the
Okay.
defense thing. I mean, yeah, that's what that was. Like, otherwise, I have the great axe, magical damage.
Okay, so the stench of this thing, you are able to save from that.
Oh, nice.
You'll pass out from the smell.
Hey, it's toxicity.
Oh no, it happens. I
Alright,
know
so
it
you
can
are-
happen.
Yeah.
Safe for a little while from this thing as you adjust to the smell.
That hit. Yes. Ah, Jesus. Oh my God. Do I get a second strike?
Yes,
Or
you do.
that's only when I'm ready. Okay, cool. Sweet. Do it again. Come on, baby. No, I didn't. Now we gotta do it.
Everything is awesome.
There we go. That's much better. Much better.
Everything is cool. You're part of the thing.
Everything is awesome
I
when
think
you're living the
all we do up is,
dream.
I'm
Really?
sorry, guys.
Anyway, so you slam into this thing twice with your axe as it sort of rears back a little bit. I don't know why I got rid of the picture. I'm sharing it again for the stream. Anybody else who wants it? There you go. There you go. I just trying to.
I feel like at a certain point you just have way too many windows.
Again, you're cutting out. You have way too what?
Too many windows, and then you just start closing a bunch of.
Oh, me? Yeah, as a DM, yes. But
Yeah.
I try to move it over to the stream so that and keep them small to the side so people
This
know what
thing
we're
looks
fighting.
like an orangutan fucked a long neck. Like, it's hideous. It's
Like
so gross looking.
orangutan, boar, giraffe.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not just a dinosaur? The one
okay.
with the long neck, that's all.
The Brontosaurus.
It's the mean uncle, you know.
So Luthien has moved back to where you are. You are still invisible.
Well, yeah, he's still invisible. And from next to Luthien, Toggin kind of sighs and says this. And then, I guess you probably see, like, the grass moving as he starts to run.
Yeah, you're right at this point.
That was 50 feet.
All right. Give me a. What is your passive stealth?
It's not good. 13.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
He is also running, so
Yeah.
like he's action dashing. So
Okay. Anything
that
else?
is his turn.
All right. She's moving over. All right. So I'm going to say there is a
No.
20 for Jacksum and 40 for Scrambles. All right. So she's looking at Scrambles.
He has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
He cannot move. Actually, he would have moved here because he
Yeah, so
can't
she
get
can't
closer,
get closer
to
to
you.
me.
But that's as far as you were.
Theoretically, wouldn't the image of Scrambles' echo also
That's a
maybe
great
be a
call.
little bit scary?
I like that also.
That's why it was 40% for him.
Oh, cool.
20 and 40 is only 60. All right.
Gotcha.
And that's it. As this one is here and is going to stare at Jackson.
Did anybody tell you you have beautiful eyes?
Wow. He saved as
Wow,
well.
Grant.
Yes,
What
indeed.
unnerving eyes you have.
Come on, chat. Help out my monsters. Let them let them hurt
was
them
wrong.
once. Little baby
They
hurt.
get hurt by the baby.
Scrambles. That's it. The adults
I didn't even
haven't.
know. I
That's
didn't even know it
embarrassing.
could hurt people.
Yeah.
All right,
No, I guess I got to do my duty here. So he said duty.
Please don't do your duty right here. There's like forest and stuff. We
There's
don't want to see
I
already-
that.
know, right?
There's also
Alright, so
already
let's-
enough of a stench.
As
Are
it
we trying to
stares at
keep users
you,
alive or not?
this tail comes swooping around, and you stumble back as if a whiz goes right close to your face. Just smell is overwhelming, but the speed at which this thing lashed out is pretty intense, and you're glad it didn't connect.
Jeez,
Yes,
whiz.
indeed.
I, on the other hand, come on,
He's like, I want my
at least
monsters
once or
to be
twice.
effective."
I know they're not going to win this fight, but come on. All right, Doggin.
Just want to minorly maim you.
So the
Okay,
baby is sort of sniffing the air, and tracked you as you went running up to Scrambles.
Uh-oh. Man, I'm really trying to think of something cool to do, but
God damn.
you know what? This is something cool.
that?
Wait, let me read this to make sure that I can do it.
You're like, I'm gonna do this cool thing, and then you can't. Sad.
Well, I thought I couldn't cast the spell for a long time, so now I'm like, oh, well, actually.
Yeah, that was another
Polymorph?
magic surge he had.
Yeah, that was another magic surge. I
Doggin
thought.
thought his head would explode if he cast magic polymorph, and it was the only high level spell he had.
Yeah, I had just gotten the spell, and then, like, the next session, Sven's like, oh, so what's the most recent spell you've gotten? Anyway, you think that you're gonna die if you cast that. And so I'm like, okay, guess I'm gonna just wait until the next level to get a different spell. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to cast Polymorph on the... Which of the adults looks more injured?
They're both about the same. They're both moderately wounded.
Okay. Toggin is going to go ahead and cast Polymorph on Youthful Titter.
Hey, what's your language?
It's
And
youthful,
that will
not
that
old
will
and saggy
drop
titter.
the invisibility for both of us. But hopefully it'll
Are you sure it's for
fail.
both?
Well, I'm holding concentration on invisibility, and Polymorph is a concentration
Oh,
spell.
gotcha.
So,
So the answer is yes.
yeah. Okay.
So
Please fail.
Scrambles, you instinctively jump as Blade appears behind you all of a sudden with his stuff sword drawn.
Yeah, he's got PTBD, post-traumatic blade disorder. He's very afraid of people suddenly not being invisible right next to him.
Really afraid of super cool looking black dudes who fight vampires.
That's right.
And I would like to... Ooh, he failed! That's awesome. I would like to turn this Catoblepus into a bunny.
Sick. Fucking get bunny, dog.
Gosh.
Okay, give me a percentile.
Gosh.
All right, I gave you a 60% chance. So you all, Talgan has, in one of his many teaching times, as you guys have been sitting around the fire or riding along and stuff, as he's droned on about stuff. One of those TED
In that
Talks
incredibly
that
sexy voice.
it's not a TED Talk, it's a talk and talk.
It's a
Yeah.
talk and talk.
Thank you for coming to my doggy talk.
Yeah.
He's explained that with polymorph, if it dies, it turns back into its original form. So just keep that in mind.
So we don't want to kill it. We want to just leave it as a bunny. Is what
And
I'm
it should
hearing.
last
Yeah.
about an hour.
Hey, I am happy with that result.
So just to get this right, we kill the dad, leave the one as a bunny, and then we kidnap and take away its offspring while it's helpless as a bunny. It just has to
I
watch
say
out.
we should probably tie up
Just-
the bunny though, because I have a feeling I've never seen a feral bunny. I just
We watch Monty Python.
Monty Python?
Exactly.
no.
Big fangs. Just look at the bones.
It's like a little bunny. You know that it's just a little bunny. Isn't it?
But yeah,
Yeah,
I say
so-
we trap and hold the bunny,
All right,
and
anyway,
we
you guys
won't
can't
keep
have
it.
this
Obviously.
conversation
Yeah.
right now. But
Oh,
So
okay, anyway.
Toggin suddenly pops up next to Scrambles, and then he starts casting a spell, and suddenly the other hill disappears, and in its place is a cute little bunny.
Bunny.
And then Toggin says really loudly for everybody to hear, "Do not hit the bunny."
You're not it.
And that's its turn.
Actually, I'm not going to continue this. I'm not going to.
That's great.
Yikes.
Oh, that's from the Critter Folk.
I have no idea.
That's from Robin's one of her other books.
Where did the
Actually,
okay, there
no. Echo's gonna run the other way.
all right, give me a foresighter, Mantha.
Echo's gonna move over there.
Oh, it's
So
the end of
Echo's
her
running
turn.
away.
She's no longer frightened.
The Cataplebus will get a melee, an opportunity attack against the Echo if it would like.
the baby.
No,
Okay.
it's not attacking. It's
Okay.
it was sort of looking at you as it's going. It hasn't attacked anybody on purpose.
It attacked me.
It
He doesn't
that.
know what
It
he
didn't
didn't
know
know what
that.
he was doing. He's
just
just a
looked at you.
baby.
It just looked at you.
And then I got rashes all over my body in months. It didn't
Yep.
just look at me.
That's right.
Came
So-
up with shingles.
Claudia wants to know if they're allowed to pet the bunny.
Can I fuck the bunny?
No, that'll kill the bunny. So no.
All right, so you can't cut the corner, but you can go next to it.
Okay, cool. So I'll go there. And then, once I am there,
There.
I'm going to attack it.
Yeah, he says,
I'm gonna fucking rain hell on this thing.
Claudia said he took it there. Bad scrambles. No.
Just saying.
Someone's
We
got
all had the
chastised.
same thought. It's
No,
nobody's gonna
we
say
did
it.
not
We did
all
not.
have it.
In the
No.
Sherman commercial, they wiped their ass with the bunny. Everybody was thinking the same thing. Scrambles is
What?
attacking.
Oh,
real,
actually,
the
I don't want to
Sherman-
know. I don't want to know.
Boom. So he hits. Damage.
Micah's saying, this is what everyone was thinking. It's just his way of like covering up that he was the only one thinking it.
Pretty much, yes.
We won't
Like
know until
the
it's
as you
settled out.
do. Oh yes, this thing. Obviously, everybody knows about this thing.
You know the thing. Thing everybody knows about.
Scrambles is going to take an action surge and attack it again.
Whack him.
Damage. And then he has a second attack with his main action. Ooh, second hit. That's the damage right there. And then he's going to use his Unleash Incarnation. Oh, wait. I can't use my Unleash Incarnation because my Echo is not near him.
And
You can heighten your action Fury whenever you take an attack action. Oh, what I can do, I'm going to bonus action swap places with my Echo. And then I will use my Unleash Incarnation to attack it.
Isn't the Unleashed
I think you're too
Incarnation
far away,
also a
aren't you?
bonus action?
I am not too far away, so if I end my turn more than 30 feet away from my Echo, it goes away. But I can be, so if your Echo is ever more than 30 feet away from you at the end of your turn, it is destroyed. It is still
No,
my
but
turn.
where does it say where you can swap your places?
As a bonus action, you can teleport magically, swapping places with your Echo at the cost of 15 feet of your movement, regardless of the distance between the two of you.
Dadgummit. Okay. Okay.
And then
So you
I'm
switch
attacking.
places, and
I'm attacking the Echo with the Echo as my Fighter Unleashed Incarnation.
all right.
Boom.
And is that an attack action or a single attack, or what is it, how does it read?
Unleashed Incarnation reads, you heighten your Echo's Fury. Whenever you take the attack action, you can make one additional melee attack from your Echo's position.
One melee attack. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I get one melee attack. You can use this feature any number of times. Oh, that's just how many times I can use it in a day. So I did click off the little dot to say I'm not using it. I've already used it once, and I'm attacking now. So, boom. Oh, and then damage. Try and kill this thing. Yeah. This is fire damage. I don't know if it matters. Oh, it is dead. Yeah. So Scrambles sees Jackson get hurt by the gaze and all the smell, and then there's Bunny and Blades teleporting behind him and stuff, and he freaks out and he runs up to the top and just starts laying into this freaking disgusting thing with his axe. And then he switches spots with his Echo, teleports and kills it and stabs into it and it dies.
Okay.
And Scribbles looks over at Luthien. Where in the hell is Luthien?
it's
I can't
on
see
She's
Rendren.
back
It's
where we
on
came
Rendon.
from. She's on the dog.
Oh, you're riding Rindred?
Yeah,
Okay, never
she's
mind.
on the actual.
Oh, and actually, I'm pretty close to you now. So Scrambles will look over at Luthien and go, "We'll keep the little one alive, but let's get the big one's body out of here, and then we'll go."
I
How
will
do you suppose we?
100% scavenge. If that's gonna take forever, though, then maybe.
How do you suppose we capture the little one, and then I'll pass turn?
Okay. Luthien, haven't seen Daddy. I forget what they're called. Die. Mommy is
Catapultus.
a bunny, and baby is still in mud. So is baby? Okay. Did baby look stuck, or did baby just was playing in the mud?
No, they were just walking around, walking in it. He's not stuck at
Okay.
all.
Alright, based off of my nature roll, which was quite a while ago, I knew it was at least a 20.
I think you had like a 25.
Yeah. Do I know what... Because I know what it is. I know what they can, like, generally what they can do. Do I know, based off of my historical knowledge, how they are taken and how capture slash care for? How do I keep losing that one photo? Only one I actually cared about having.
Okay,
It's
I
fine.
lied. Her roll was a 24.
Oh,
Not a
one off.
25.
How dare.
I
The
know.
taming and capturing of a beast, or a monstrosity in this case, would be animal handling. It wouldn't be nature.
Okay.
But you presume it's like any other wild beast or monstrosity. You just have to win it over and get it to where it doesn't attack you.
I'm gonna be honest. We are
Right
not
now, it is
off
starting
to a
to
good
freak out.
start.
because
What?
its parents are gone.
Yeah. Luthien will get off. Well, okay, she'll have raging. Nope, she's getting off, and she will go over to the Catablipus. Actually, no. She's gonna answer Scramble. What do they eat? What do they eat?
Okay, so again, you have 6 seconds. What are you doing? Getting off Luthien.
And Luthien will answer with Scramble to Scrambles. We should first probably shield its eyes unintentionally. Trying with
Scrambles
this.
out loud. Scrambles out loud. Yells out, "No! Don't fuck the bunny, Luthien. That's wild. Out of pocket."
Yep.
All right, Blade. What are you doing? What's Blade doing?
Well, Blade having. Okay, let me see here. I don't think. Does Blade have any. Is there any magic hand? It's only a hand though. It's. Actually, I like that idea. Blade is not gonna do anything yet.
Okay.
Wait, sleep. Hold on. There's sleep creature into a magical slumber.
Jackson, you're going to be next.
So, could she cast sleep on this thing?
Sleep is excellent. It's one of my
I
favorite.
don't.
As long
I
as you
don't
think its
see
hit
what it
points
is.
are low enough to.
Just depends on
I'm
how
not
many
sure
hit
I
points it
understand your
has.
question. Why
Am I
why is she asking that question?
casting sleep on the Catablipus?
Like a lot of puss.
It's a creature. It doesn't say.
Mm-hmm.
So then it wouldn't matter.
So as far as she
I'm
knows,
just,
there's no reason she couldn't.
then hell, I'm gonna have them cast sleep on the baby Catablipus.
Okay. So that is. Go ahead and roll 5d8. That is first level spell. Quick. All right. There it is. As you cast it, you feel the magic go out, and nothing happens. It is too powerful at this point.
Okay.
Was
You
the
have to beat it
rabbit
with
in
sticks
range?
first.
Was the rabbit in range?
The rabbit?
Of the.
Yeah, no,
of
the rabbit's
spell?
in range. Then, can it do the rabbit as well?
You know it goes from the smallest up.
The biggest.
So, would she have wanted to make sure she gets the calf? So she would only put the calf in the sphere? Or are you trying to do the
Okay.
rabbit
She
as
would have
well?
centered it on the
And
calf,
let me see.
but I think the rabbit is in range as well. Because it's a
And
90
don't
feet.
worry,
Actually,
Toggin has more than 17
I
hit
don't
points.
think there is a. Yeah, you would have to get somebody in it, whether it's Toggin or Scrambles or the bunny. So, in order to do a 40-foot cube, drawing a radius from it. So it's just a matter of, did you want the rabbit? You know you'll get the rabbit.
Okay, then yes,
But
she
there may not
probably
be
would
enough
have.
hit points left for the baby if you do that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm figuring out what you're saying now. Making sense. No, she only focused.
Okay. Alright, so you cast it, you get Toggin in the wave as well, knowing that it's not going to affect Toggin, and hoping that it will focus on the calf, but it's not enough with a 17. Alright, Jackson.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gonna move down, start finding out what's going on with Haugen, or reviewing our next plan or whatever.
You have one last save against this thing as it's. Go. I'm going to give you +2. So go ahead and in your modifiers where it says ADVDIS, click the +2 button.
My modifiers. The DIS you said?
Click the +2 button.
Oh, +2. Sorry. Okay. Disadvantage job. Okay, and then roll. What am I rolling? 13.
All right, you saved. All right. So it stanks, and as you move up 30 feet.
30 feet right there. I can go 40. But we're not attacking the calf, are we?
No,
We decided that. Okay, so
we're trying
that's
to
fine.
wrangle it so we can sell it.
Wrangle it, huh? Do I have wrangling
We're not
ability?
trying to sell it. We're trying to keep.
You
Well,
can drop your
want to
axe
keep it as a guard dog.
and try to grapple it. Yes.
I don't have any. I don't have any way of. I don't have any strengths in that. Yeah, animal handling. I have +2. So yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
just roll
So go ahead and
animal handling?
athletics.
Athletics. Oh.
And what are you trying to do?
Trying to rattle it to the ground and so we can secure it, and then decide what to go from there.
Okay. So you roll 10.
We have rope and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Do I have another? I don't have any other
It'd
inspiration.
be cool if we had some shackles. Some magical shackles.
Yep.
Rope.
If only.
We have rope.
If
And
only.
we have a wand
Okay.
of binding too. Can use the
Sick.
wand of binding. How
You have
about
a
that?
wand of binding?
Yes.
How long have we had that?
I don't know.
All right. So you are not able to hold it still as you try to grab its head. It lifts up, and you're being lifted up, and you're standing
Well,
in mud and muck.
Can we
As
go
this
back
thing's
in time?
wrestling
And I just want to use my wand of binding. I wouldn't even bother wrestling with it. Say mine. I should say the wand of binding.
Is this something you have in your inventory?
Yes.
So why didn't you use it in the first place?
I-
Since you
I
said
just
we
said
have
I
a
would go
wand of
back in
binding
time.
as well. And then you said I'm
Yes,
going
I
to
know
wrestle it.
that. I've been reading about it, and then I got distracted with all the other things I'm trying to read.
Okay, so you have hold
Get caught up.
monster, hold person.
I can
Which
confirm
one
that.
would you
in his
want to do?
Hold monster. Okay.
Oh,
go.
that wand of binding.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
recognize that picture.
Indeed. It's actually it's not a
So
loose
where
chain,
are you
right?
when you do this?
I am right next to it right now.
Okay,
But I mean, is that too close? I don't know. I've never used it.
exactly. So you have no idea. So you
I
take
do.
out your wand,
We already know
you
what the
point
thing
it
is
at
about.
it, and should be under miscellaneous.
Careful about what I'm.
Why does
What
it
we do
say
here.
both? It should not.
It only has 7 charges, but I'm going to use 5 with a monster. I think. Or would it be allowed if I was just using it as a person one instead of
No,
the
it's for
monster
sure
as
not a person.
right? But I meant the strength of it.
5.
Assisted. I can also do assisted escape.
Jackson. All right, so Jackson, what are you doing? Are you trying to do hold person, hold monster? You said hold monster, so are you changing
Hold
your
monster,
mind?
yes.
Okay.
Hold monster. No, I'm sticking with hold monster. It's a monster, right? I can't do hold person.
5 charges.
You're pretty sure it's not a person.
1, 2,
That's
3, 4, 5. Okay.
Now I only have 2 left before it resets, so we got to be careful.
I know it's going to say the wrong thing, and that's fine. I just need to do the saving throw, and I don't want to take the time to do all that. To do it absolutely
Do
correct.
what you gotta do. You gotta do.
Just a do.
Thing there. That's right.
Alright, and you're casting on the rabbit or the baby?
The rabbit, of course. No, the baby. The baby.
I was gonna
Okay.
be.
Just messing with you. So yeah,
Why
baby.
is this?
Baby calf.
I don't even remember when we got that wand. We've had it for a long
It
time.
was in the Dungeon of
There
the
it
Mad
is.
Mage. It
Yeah.
was the same time when I got the Wonder of Wonder, I think.
You don't want to be there?
Mm.
Why's that?
There was another one we got too, but I'm not remembering what it was at the moment.
The Wand of Secrets? I have that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that
I
one.
actually
so
used
it
the fucking
failed.
Wand of Secrets all the
Alright,
time.
so it is paralyzed. And you point your wand, and it stops moving. And you look to your left, and you see the tail was coming around and was like 6 inches from your face
Oh shit.
as you try to wrestle this thing. Alright, so that is where we will. I just need one last thing. Now that we are finished, the. Hold on, let me do. Why is it saying it won't let me move it? Alright, never mind. So the rabbit comes charging forward and starts attacking Jackson.
He's an attack rabbit.
No, not allowed.
Okay, it can still like hurt you. It just probably won't hurt much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Roll
when you
something.
stub your toe. It doesn't hurt really that much.
Oh really? You gotta stub your toe there.
Depends on how you stub your toe.
That is friggin' one of the worst pains. It always takes a moment to get there
Alright.
too. It's like, oh,
In the meantime, Joe, go ahead and roll a 1d10,000.
Okay. Word / die. And then 1 D. There's 4 zeros. No, 10,000 that way.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as this. You point the wand at this Cataplepus, and the tail is frozen right next to you, and all of a sudden you feel this pain in your ankle as this rabbit is trying to climb up you and bite you in the calf. And you take 2 points of damage. See, if you were raging, you would only have taken 1. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a pretty significant difference. He takes 2 points of piercing damage and falls over.
My leg! I've lost my leg!
Alright, and as the screen starts to go black in the circle, fade away as we leave our heroes until next week.
It's just a
Dang.
flesh wound.
I've been waiting since I cast Polymorph for my turn so I could go try to pick up the rabbit. I'm like, I've got my inspiration, I'm ready for this. Guess I'm using next week's inspiration. Well, that's a stupid thing to use inspiration on. Anyway, congrats on your magic surges. Happy birthday, Micah.
birthday.
I mean, honestly, I gave you a really cool gift. You can cast command on a dragon. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
That's insane. I don't even know. Like, the problem is like, how many dragons am I gonna run into?
I mean,
So
we've
far,
run into a few,
two,
haven't we?
two so far.
Look, man, it's Dungeons and Dragons. We've had quite a few dungeons and we've had a few dragons. I mean,
Yeah,
we've got a pretty
we're
good
living up to the
dungeon to
name.
dragon ratio right now.
Yeah.
All right, and Luthien, you turn. You know what? I'm gonna say you do not consider that person that. So you turn toward Scrambles and tell Rendon to attack as you
Oh shit.
start to run toward him.
I just killed a giant thing over there.
And that is where we will leave it till next week.
Was that another magic surge or what the heck happened?
That is a magic surge. I will
That's a
share
magic
it with
surge.
you.
Oof.
What the
About to get
Why do
fucking
people
real.
why?
Look,
I
man,
like Rendon. I don't want to hurt him.
I redeemed that like 40 minutes ago. So
Percy Mantha.
no, 50 minutes ago.
It's a
It's almost been an
D1000
hour. D
or D10,000.
10,000.
10,000.
10,000. So, and this is the first time this
Ow.
effect has ever happened. Alright,
Why? How long does this last for? Jesus Christ.
Un-
As I'm like, I have a whole thing planned for next week now. Fuck you, man, and ruining all of my plans. I hate you.
Look, man, it's been like an hour. So, you know what? No regret.
No
You want to get
regrets.
me back? Watch the streams, get the points, redeem the magic surge.
I
okay?
have
Yeah.
all the points, but also, like,
Redeem
I
it then.
find it.
So Claudia
Coward.
says, "Happy birthday, Micah. This was pretty funny." And Zinlu says, "Hope you had a great birthday, Micah."
Thank you, Zinlu. I appreciate it.
All right, so Claudia, if I don't think I mentioned it, so definitely check out Claudia as well. Claudia 1836. She does. She
A ton of
does.
stuff.
She has a bass guitar, a real bass guitar that she has us hooked up to some game similar to Guitar Hero, but it's actual real bass that she's playing. She has 3D models, the little tiny ones made of the really thin aluminum. She puts those things together, and I know she does other things as well. So definitely follow her so you can see, because she also will stream at odd times, and sometimes she'll be streaming for several hours. So if you're up in the middle of the night, nothing to do, oh hey, Claudia's on. So definitely follow her so you can see when she's on. Check her out. She has a really good following, just like Zinlu does. So they're interactive with the chats. They don't just ignore the people who are there chatting with her. She also has these little people that run around, little avatars. So if you go into her chat and say anything, you'll get a little avatar, and you can even go and change it into anything you want. So I have a stormtrooper from Star Wars, for example. Every time I go to her stream, that runs around on the bottom, and it says Spencer 77 above his head. So anyway, that's Claudia 1836. Check her out. Zinlu, we've talked about many times as well. Check him out, and you can hear the voice. And I still can't think of the singer I'm thinking of. But don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night,
Happy
guys.
birthday, Micah,
Night.
for like the
There's
20th
birthday, Mike.
time.
Wow.
Now, Spiral the Dragon is Claudia's little avatar.
That's cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Brr.
Bye.